Hey everybody, welcome to the Thin Black Line versus the Porch. I'm your host, Ellie Wilkes. We got Tom in the building. Kai's here. I don't know where the hell everybody else is at. Sorry about the late start, but um I went later in my first stream. So today we actually ain't got a lot to talk about, but we gonna wing it anyway and see how it goes. If not, I'll end this shit and take my ass to bed because I done had a long day anyway. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But Tom, you can bring your ass up.
Don't be disrespectful, sir.
What the fuck is wrong with my camera?
There's nothing wrong with your camera.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't look wrong. Nothing wrong to me. It just doesn't have that filter blur in the back.
No, something going on, sir. Oh, I do got news.
Oh, okay.
Um, what the hell is his name? Mayor Marty Smalls, the Jersey mayor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he just got indicted for child abuse. Guess what his lawyers? Remember we did the whole stream about it.
You talk? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one that said,
Yeah. Guess what his lawyer said though? He got the best lawyer in the world. Guess what his lawyer said? Don't do that. You got no shame. Guess what his lawyer said, sir?
I don't know what his lawyer said. You gotta tell me.
At least it's not corruption.
Oh my god! No, he didn't. No, he didn't say that shit.
At least it's not corruption.
Jesus Christ! Something wrong with that dude, man. Like, why would I just don't? I just don't get it, bro.
He said, "Hey, it ain't corruption, like y'all said it was. Like y'all said it was. It
Hey,
ain't.
pull that shit up.
Oh man, come on, you gonna ruin my thing for tomorrow?
Okay, never mind, never mind. I know you're gonna do it tomorrow. That's fine.
Fuck it, I pull it up.
No, 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 no.
No,
It's not
I
you.
pull it because I pull
Yeah,
it
no.
up.
I wanna get into arguing already because I need you to see Junos.
Oh Jesus Christ! Go
You
ahead
need
and
to
play
see
Junos.
Junos, man. We're gonna get this shit first. Let me give you the hot
You
pot.
know what? You know what?
This shit is still funny, nigga. Okay.
Fatty is the craziest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start off early. We're gonna put Jew. Which one is it? No, it's not the right one. Yeah, there we go. I didn't watch this one, so I don't know. This one just dropped 2 hours ago. Of course, I was driving back from my golf event,
He
which
pissed me off with that cop one. That New York, that I mean, Chicago cop one. He was totally disrespectful on that one. Like I give, I break his balls a lot, but that was corny as shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With the
We do
Chicago,
so. Oh, yeah, yeah. Last week,
yeah, he was. Come
yeah.
on, man. He knew he was wrong on that one.
I don't think it was wrong. I just think he had his own opinion.
No, sir. No, sir. He was fucking disrespectful.
But a lot of us are disrespectful.
Okay.
You got to hold everyone to the same standards that we hold ourselves. Like I know I'm
No,
disrespectful.
no,
I expect people to be disrespectful to me.
no. I don't care about him being disrespectful to the cop. That's
Uh,
not what I'm saying. Is if you're saying you're going to follow this law, I don't like when he say the law is this way, and then he want to put his personal feelings in when it comes to him being wrong. So he was like, "Oh yeah, this is how you're supposed to follow the law." But then when the cops follow the law and the person get in trouble, he said, "Oh, that's a stupid law." Wait a minute, the
well, yeah,
fucking
he does do
that's stupid as fuck.
that. He does do that. I will give you that. He does do that. But it's all in good fun. He has to play it up for the camera. I guess I don't fucking know.
Okay,
But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get it totally. But fuck the police.
that's a
We
fact.
we rolling with the guy.
43 minutes.
Huh?
That shit for 43 minutes or 13 minutes.
That's 13, nigga. What are you doing?
I told you my camera off. Go ahead, play it. I'll
The
be back.
Dickinson, Texas police
We in
gave this man
First
a
of all,
brain bleed.
Dickinson.
Now, city officials say
So they gave a man a brain bleed, nigga.
Maybe
A
he deserved it.
brain bleed, nigga.
Maybe he deserved it.
Yeah, see, this is I can't trust you.
That they covered it up.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
Oh yeah, this is
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Oh, he beat up a white
I mean,
man.
don't go anywhere yet.
Hey,
Yesterday, a grand jury indicted Sergeant Michael Kinsley for injuring a 65-year-old man during an arrest 2 years ago.
You gotta wait here
what for? Tell me.
till we finish our investigation. Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around. For
Come
10
on now,
minutes.
wait a minute.
Hey,
hold on. I don't know if he plays the full video, but
Is it
there's it wasn't bad. It was just stupid. It was just stupid. It was literally like really fucking dumb. Like, let me get the other video because I think he's gonna talk on this one. So I'd rather watch it without him talking about it because we already know everyone has their apprehensions with that motherfucker. So I think was it?
It looked like it's just an old ass man riding his bike.
So the old man got hit by a car. He got hit by a car, so he technically did nothing wrong.
What's technically? Why you use
He
that
didn't.
word?
He didn't do that. Well, technically, he didn't do anything wrong. He got
Why you
hit by a
keep on saying
car
technically though?
because it's true. Technically, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, but technically is the word that's throwing me off. Either he did do something wrong or he didn't do anything wrong. It's just a weird part to put technically in there.
Okay.
Something happened.
All right. I'll give you that. I guess that's the wrong word to put it as. But to me, he did nothing wrong for him to be interrogated, right? I mean, he didn't call for no ambulance. Him and the other dude actually knew each other. He said he's gonna bring his bike by his house. They're gonna fix the bike or whatever the fuck was gonna happen. And then the cop got all, I don't know what the fuck I don't understand what his role was in doing what he did. That to me, it made no fucking sense.
Because let me guess. The cop wanted to write and make a report for it, and the dude was like, "No." The old dude and the other dude was like, "No, we don't need a report."
I can't tell you. I didn't watch the whole thing. All I watched was the first stop of it, so I can't. I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna give you a definite on that. But hold on, let me find. No,
And I can tell you why that shit happened now. Because say it was a fender bender, and people will be like, "We don't want the report," and then later on, the two parties consent to do it on the side deal.
Yeah.
And one person don't pay.
Well, I hear you. I agree.
Yeah, that's why cops be like, you know what? Hell no, we're gonna do a report now because they would get sued. I don't know if this is the case.
I don't think he'll get sued.
Oh, cops do. The police department get in trouble for that, 100%. Oh yeah, it'd be guess who fucked up? It'd be that same civil rights lawyer. 100%.
A good stretch. I think this is it right here.
It's not a stretch, sir. If you don't make a report,
I think it's a stretch. But
if you don't make it, I'm telling you right now, it happens a lot.
So we got audit. I'm gonna take him off the screen, and I'm gonna let audit do it because
hell no.
Because it's more technical than what he lets a lot more of the video play than this dude. You seen actual goddamn what do you call that media shit? I didn't need all that shit. That just here you go.
Of force, public intoxication, and the duty to provide medical care, and is brought to us by the Houston Landing. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. On February 26, 2022, Officer Michael Kinsley of the Dickinson Police Department responded to an accident where 65-year-old Michael Skurlock was hit by a pickup truck as he rode his bike in Dickinson, Texas. The interaction that followed was captured on Officer Kinsley's body-worn camera and later on Officer Kevin Chance's body camera.
What up, Daniel?
You got that bumblebee ram.
You show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You all right?
Yeah, a little hit to get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he say he all right.
I'm all right.
So we're just.
You all right?
I told him I want to take
No,
him down.
I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm trying to get him. He's all.
You go ahead and get that.
I want to get you
I
down.
got that. I can put that.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated son of a.
Yeah. What? So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put this thing on, put that shit in.
63. He's not injured. No ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Spurlock?
I think I'm gonna do it. Flip that cover over.
He running the dude name.
I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got the tools at the house. You know where I live.
You know, you didn't do it on purpose.
No, sir.
63. Did you get my last transmission?
I'll come by.
Stop by the house. You know where I be.
I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the fuck I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Oh, that escalated
Is it
quick.
done?
Whoa, Tom.
See what I'm
Whoa.
saying? Hey, John, back with the 5 Porch memberships. Where is?
Damn, that escalated goddamn quick. Okay, now I see why you say technically. All right, it fits. That fits 100%.
Okay, so thank you, John the Badger, for getting the 5 gifted subs. Let's see who got them. I don't know. I'm not on that screen yet. Stan, Link, Rest Neil, Mama Carol, and Mike Lurie. I've never seen that one before. But thank John the Badger for giving up those 5 gifted subs. Memberships to the channel.
Damn.
Once again, thank you for supporting the channel. Oh shit, I should have taken that off a long time ago. Oop, wrong one. Where's it at?
That escalated quick.
Like it was to me, it was no need for that shit. There was
100% no need. The dude was playing with him. He the one got hit by the bike. I don't know what was on that cop mind. That just, you know what? That's just an ignorant person.
Yeah, you said the badge doesn't change you. It's it's just what did you say? How you said?
It just brings out who you really are.
Brings out who you really are. That's a fact.
Because something like this with this old guy, you could be joking with him. And if you really want him to go to hospital, you could have straight told him, listen, Mr. Such and Such, I understand you won't go to hospital, but for your own protection, we need you to go to hospital. If he fought you, you get it on body cam and be like, I can't force him to go. But you were like, listen, I want you to go to hospital. Do you want to go? If he keeps saying no, you got on body cam, you were like, all right, have a good day.
Yeah, so I don't even think he wanted it. I don't even think he wanted him to go to the hospital. That's the
what the other guy did. Yeah, he wanted him to go. That motherfucker gave him a brain bleed after that.
No. The cops gave him a brain bleed.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. The cop must want him to go if he gave him a brain bleed.
Yeah, now he did. I was just like, yo. And I was gonna play it. I was like, I don't, because I like Audit, but he dry. Then the motherfucker, he dry. What up, John?
What up with you, fam?
Man, whew. This one's a rough one for me. I was just like, yo, this like LA said, it escalated real quick for no fucking reason.
0 to 100, don't you go nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know why
he said, don't you go no fucking where. He ain't say you nowhere. He put the
I don't even understand because
I can't say that.
Like, I don't understand. They finished up. Both of them are cordial, talking to each other, woo, and they were moving. If there was no need for the cops, they didn't call the cops. Those two didn't call the cops. Someone else did. So to me, in my mindset, I don't need the cops. I don't know why you're here. Why I gotta stop and talk to you. It's my thought process. I don't need to talk to you because I ain't got nothing to say to you. Me and him is the perpetrator, victim, whatever you want. The two parties that are involved. We didn't ask for the cops. So I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm gonna let it play out. Y'all can watch the shit. That's why I said technically he did nothing wrong to be talked to. So I don't know.
We mean don't go anywhere yet.
Exactly what the fuck I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the is it about done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accidentally.
EMS is not needed.
I was looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out. The next time I see a flash in front of him, he goes.
I was worrying about flat.
What up, Russ?
Now I ain't worried about flat. Look at that wheel.
Wee.
Where were you driving?
I got to fix the flat in that soon. And it ain't supposed to fix the bicycle tire. It appears the tube to the tire. And that son of a is leaking down. Boom, bang.
They're trying to be cordial with the cop.
All right, in my
Can't
turn.
be cordial
No.
with assholes.
What have I got to do?
You got to wait here
What for? Tell me.
till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't.
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the
what you're
curb.
supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. I mean, he hit me, and I wasn't. I thought he saw me.
What do you get? About 50 million? No, he get about 2 million.
Hey, have a
He
seat
ain't
on the
died.
curb.
I'm gonna
you
look
gonna
for
get
my
nothing?
stuff, young man.
All right, turn around.
Come on now, wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you let go of me. You don't hold me.
How you gonna make that man? How you gonna make that man sit down?
63
After he got here.
rolling ambulance.
After Mr. Skurlock attempts to step away from Officer Kinsley to collect his possessions, Officer Kinsley grabs his arm and shoves him against the cruiser. When Mr. Skurlock tenses up, Officer Kinsley throws him to the ground, causing him to apparently lose consciousness. Although the type
my
of force
God.
used
Hold
to
up
take
now.
Mr. Skurlock
His
to the
head
ground
didn't
is
hit the
not
ground.
clear from the body.
Probably hit that. What is that called? The curb.
He did lose consciousness.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I know. But hold on, he was just hit by a car. Like this is my problem with it. He literally just was hit by a car.
Now.
Whoa! You got a problem with what? With what you got a problem with?
The problem is you can't say his head did not hit the ground. We just saw it. You can't say the reason why
he didn't see it because he blurred it out and it didn't show it all the way. Matter of fact, he skipped that whole part.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the part we just seen.
Yeah, he stopped it before anything else really happened. So I don't listen. I can't say it. Even in the, I don't know. I'm telling you, I got this far and I had to stop because I was like, that was a bit wild.
This is dumb as fuck.
that was a bit wild.
When he slammed him against the car, he was already wrong. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Especially since he was just hit by a car.
Yeah,
I mean, let me throw you around like a rag doll because you were hit by a car. Because you're not doing what I say.
And he said, we don't need an ambulance. He said, we don't need an ambulance.
Did the bike man and the man that hit him know each other? Is that who knew each other?
Yes, they knew each other.
So they were
Wow.
very cordial and
Yes.
fine, right?
I don't need no ambulance.
Ambulance.
I didn't know
I
goddamn
don't know.
ambulance.
This is my thing. I find the straight body cam. Find the straight body cam. I don't. Listen, we can't. I don't know where it's at. You know how YouTube is. Now, whether if you find it on the internet, you probably could. But I didn't look. I didn't do no real thing. All I did was saw a little bit of this without the body cam or whatever else, and going on about my business.
What's the name of it?
it.
What's the name of the police department? Dixon.
Dickinson. It was all over the news lately because I guess they came out with the officer. He got arrested or some shit.
Probably not for this.
Oh, probably not. I don't know. But I mean, to me, it's not a good look, right? No matter how you look at it, because the two people that were involved in the event were cordial. You were looking for an investigation. What is your investigation? They told you he told you exactly what all happened. I don't know what else you could be investigating.
The full body cam not on YouTube.
No. Can you tell me what he could have been investigating? I don't know. Because he had a bad attitude to begin with for no reason.
I mean,
You don't
cussing
like-
somebody out.
He's investigating an old man with a full beard. That's all that was.
I could see if he wanted him to go to the hospital, right?
He told the ambulance not to come.
Yeah, I understand it. I'm talking about from the very beginning. If he wanted him to go to the hospital, and you trying to convince him to go, but that do what the fuck I say. I just don't like people who talk to people like that. I just can't stand that because there's no there's no need, especially when there's a person who not being combative and they joking with you. Like usually you just go with the flow. I always say if somebody start at 100 and let somebody start at 0 and let somebody take you to 100. So if you're starting at 100 already, there's nowhere else to go. So the old dude was joking with him. He could have easily not had this situation. He brought it on himself.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, the news got it.
Did they show the whole video?
No, they showed him throwing them. Hold on.
Up to that part, and then it stops, right?
I don't know. I'll show you.
Hey, we can drop mine down.
Yeah.
King, at this hour, a Dickinson police sergeant is facing charges.
He
Yesterday,
a
a
sergeant.
grand jury indicted Sergeant Michael Kinsley for injuring a 65-year-old man during an arrest 2 years ago. The sergeant.
His head could have hit the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that bad. I don't know why they took that off of YouTube.
Years
We've
ago.
seen way worse.
The sergeant's body camera captured him throwing the man to
I
the
ain't gonna
ground.
lie. I would have fell. I'd have felt like that too.
That's a fact. He did say he need $1 million, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he don't have to fake too much.
For
That man's
injuring a
65 years old.
65-year-old man during an arrest 2 years
But
ago.
you ain't see. He fell a lot better than I would have. Because the way I would have stretched out on that ground and called for Jesus.
Yeah, we got the knees real quick.
Yeah, I'd been
The
like,
sergeant's body.
yeah, I'd have been like, this dude acting a goddamn fool. Get up.
So he's
I mean-
unconscious right
The
there,
camera
right?
captured him throwing
Yeah.
the man to the ground.
I think I would have peed on myself and everything. You got to make it look good. You
Hey,
could have asked him to.
If it happened to me, I'm gonna go in straight seizure mode, baby.
Then the bike is disrespectful because the bike's still standing there like nothing happened.
Found causing a brain bleed. He died a year later.
What?
Kinsley-
Wow. Wow. That cop should go to prison.
Hell,
That cop
he
should go
is.
to prison.
They
He
say
about
he's up to 10 years in prison.
Could face
They ain't gonna
probation
find-
or up
they ain't
to
gonna find
10
shit.
years in prison.
No, they definitely not gonna find him guilty. But that's fucked up.
He gonna get probation.
He need to. He gonna have that on his spirit, man. I check it down. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah.
Body
That's
camera footage.
crazy.
A bystander reported that he saw Officer Kinsley flip Mr. Skurlock upside down and slam him head first
That
into the
did happen.
curb.
We've
Officer
seen that.
Kinsley, on the other hand, claimed that he wrapped his arms around Mr. Skurlock and tripped him with his leg as part of a tactical takedown move. And as we've discussed many times before here on ATA, the Supreme Court established 3 guideposts for courts to use when determining whether a particular use of force was constitutionally excessive in the 1989 case of Graham versus Connor. These guideposts, which are often referred to as the Graham factors, include, now quoting, the severity of the crime at issue, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat to the safety of
body
the officers
cams in
or
the back,
others,
Tom.
and whether he is actively resisting arrest or attempting to evade arrest by flight. Applying the Graham factors to this situation, Mr. Skurlock was the victim of an accident and was not suspected of a crime at the time Officer Kinsley arrived, although it is possible that a court would conclude his non-compliance with Officer Kinsley's orders created arguable probable cause for an interference with a public servant charge, which is a Class B misdemeanor. Likewise, Mr. Skurlock did not take any aggressive actions or appear to pose a threat to anyone, and although he did refuse to comply with Officer Kinsley's orders by attempting to step away, he was not under arrest, and therefore could
I'll
not
be
be
back.
considered to be attempting to resist or evade arrest. Additionally, as the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Texas, explained in the 2000 case of Goodson versus City of Corpus Christi, quote, in the Fifth Circuit, to succeed on an excessive force claim, the plaintiff bears the burden of showing 1. An injury, 2. Which resulted directly and only from the use of force that was clearly excessive to the need, and 3. The force used was objectively unreasonable. In the 2014 case of Backey versus City of Galveston, an officer argued that he was entitled to qualified immunity for his use of force against a citizen, claiming that a subject's failure to follow police orders, standing alone, may be sufficient justification for the use of force. In rejecting this argument, the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Texas determined that, quote, it is true that a subject's failure to follow police orders is sometimes invoked as justification for use of force, but failure to comply with orders is not a separate and additional factor to be considered in the Graham framework. It is subsumed within the Graham factors themselves. In the Backey case, the court concluded that the citizen's alleged refusal to follow orders should be considered under the first Graham factor, the severity of the crime at issue. The court noted that, at most, his alleged alleged refusal to leave the area constituted interference with a public servant, and held that, now quoting, under clearly established law, no reasonable officer would have believed it lawful to tase a subject for such a minor offense, particularly when the officer had not attempted to use any intermediate measures of force. Now, although Officer Kinsley did not tase Mr. Scurlock, he used aggressive and serious force on him that caused him to lose consciousness without first attempting intermediate force, and it seems likely that a court would conclude that this use of force was excessive.
The best part of his day was to get hit by the car.
What we need him now.
63. Go ahead, rolling.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out?
That's crazy.
Do you know his name?
Michael Scurlock, I believe.
Is he drunk?
Huh?
Is he drunk?
I don't know. I tried to get him to sit down because it looked like he was going to walk away. He wouldn't do it, so now I told him, put your ass behind the back and start persisting.
Let me get his information so I can get him out of here. You good holding him? You want some gloves or something?
I mean, I already touched him. I got some gloves.
As they wait for EMS to arrive on the scene, Officer Kinsley and Officer Chance discuss whether Mr. Scurlock was drunk, despite the fact that the body camera footage showed no signs of intoxication. After consultation with his supervisor, Officer Kinsley eventually arrested Mr. Scurlock for public intoxication, although his blood alcohol concentration was never tested. In defending the arrest,
So you can tell he's drunk by him.
No, you just can't say he's not. That once again, you can't. That's the problem I had.
He walked with a limp, so he drunk.
No. That's not even my argument. I 100% agree with you. Don't know that you can't say he's drunk.
That's all I'm saying.
But you can't say he's not drunk either by the body cam footage.
Well,
I
what did
agree.
you see in the body cam footage?
I'm not saying you do. I never said it was. What I'm saying is you can't. I watched body cam.
Listen, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's my problem with these auditors. Like shit like that. Like if you're gonna stick with he is an auditor, sir. Cut it out.
Okay.
He's 100% an auditor.
Wait.
His name is Audit the Audit, ain't it?
Oh, wait.
Well,
But even as an auditor, he said that the cop said that the guy was drunk. So
Yeah, I know.
It's not like he's making his own estimation of that. That's what he's saying, that what was already reported.
And
Yeah,
then
I get that.
and he said from the body cam footage, you can't tell whether he was drunk, and they never tested his blood alcohol level. So
the way he said it was in the body cam footage. It doesn't appear for him. He doesn't appear to be drunk from the body cam footage.
he doesn't.
Just
Probably
can't say though.
There was not enough interaction to say he was drunk.
I don't
Right.
believe he was drunk. Well, hold on. I can't say he wasn't drunk. I take that back. You know why? I done seen enough of these old men
Just
drinking
say
at
there's not
211.
enough interaction for you to say he was or he wasn't drunk.
Really? No, I can't say that.
If we're saying interaction,
You know,
There was
you know,
enough interaction in there.
you know, I know.
not enough cops have been able to look at me straight in my face and tell me that I've been drunk. And
But you're not a 63-year-old drunk that's standing outside all day drinking. I showed you a video with a dude named Rodney.
All day drinking though.
Sir, stop. Sir, I showed you a video with somebody named Rodney. I pulled up in a cop car.
Sir, his name was Rodney.
It doesn't matter. Time was Rodney drunk.
This is not Rodney. though.
Rodney was fully drunk.
This
So
is
once
not
again, how long did it take for you to know on film that Rodney was drunk?
It probably smelled like
Sir,
piss. too.
Rodney, I knew he was drunk.
Rodney, 2 seconds.
Yeah, Rodney
It
was
don't take
drunk.
long. So you can tell them old drunks. It don't take much.
Okay, you said it don't take much, but I said
but
in
you're
this interaction, there was not enough to say that he was or wasn't drunk. Because if that was the case, they would have said that off the rip. Have you been drinking? And that wasn't said.
Cut it out. He ain't got to say that shit.
No, I'm asking. I mean, he
If
didn't
it's a
even ask the
question-
driver who hit the man. Was he drinking?
Right. Like, listen, hey, I just
Now-
got through a car crash. I could be dizzy and everything. That doesn't mean I'm
That's
drunk.
a question that you think they should have asked, considering
I'm disoriented.
this thing got
He
hit.
should have asked him.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
all.
he
I'm
should have
saying.
asked.
There's there's nothing I'm saying that's out of the realm right now. I'm like in the box right now.
I can't believe we questioned if this man is drunk or not. I
I'm
think he
not
got hit by a car. I think he got hit by a car, slammed to the ground. Now we question, is he drunk? This the least we should worry about. Is he drunk?
John, it's worse than that. Literally, because they knew he got hit by a car, and the first thing that came out their mouth was being drunk, not disoriented.
Yes.
Drunk.
Yes. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They already labeled him an alcoholic when he got
I want to say it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's not fair.
On a bike, by the way. On a bike.
What's not fair? What's not fair? Come on.
So if somebody drunk and driving and hit somebody else's car, the first thing you're going to do is start wondering about their what's going on. Or you gonna worry about the accident, or you gonna worry about getting them the fuck out of there because they drunk as shit?
Whoa, sir. As a police officer, whose job is it to investigate, not to quickly get them out the fucking crime scene so that you can turn around and just clear the paperwork real quick?
No, your job is to get them to jail. That's your fucking job.
Okay, but why we trying? Hold on, stop. Y'all confusing me. Y'all losing me. Why we talk about this man getting arrested, going to jail? Nothing happened in this video for this man to get arrested to go to jail. Nothing.
John Baptist, what are you arguing a point that nobody?
That's John Baptist. John Baptist.
Just assumptions.
I'm going to be on the other side on this one. He did resist arrest. I don't know how.
We're not doing this.
Hey, he resisted arrest by tensing up.
Oh, he tensed up? Oh, shit. He tensed up? Wait. So he felt the coldness of the bracelets. He tensed up, and that's resisting arrest.
I've seen so many things when you go like, that's it. That's enough. That's enough. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. The motherfucker opened his eyebrows too wide. That's resisting. Shit.
You goddamn right, it's fucking resistant. I've been dealing with shit all week. It's goddamn
no, Beasley, not you too. No,
I've been dealing with bullshit reports all week. Hell yeah. I'm on one today.
I'm on fire, baby.
Beasley, you just got dropped. I'm about to put 20 on your head, Beasley. You just got dropped.
Beasley cannot be dropped. I'm overriding that today. You don't want to do.
Hey, Beasley, you just
Beasley is on work. Beasley be talking about saving the children and everything. Now he talking about
fuck after this past week, hell fucking no.
No, Beasley, you are safe today, sir. Beasley, you safe today, sir. You are safe today.
No, he is not safe. I'm putting 20 on his head right now.
You can put 20 on all you want. You're gonna just get your money taken. Beasley staying right there. I'm overriding that today. Beasley,
I can't.
You're safe today.
Beasley, all I know is like I said, I'm on the other fence today. All I know is I've heard so many cops say once you resisted arrest, and we know that's a catch-all goddamn thing. And didn't he get getting arrested for disorderly conduct? It wasn't even resisting. It was disorderly conduct, which is crazy. I think it was.
He tensed up and it was disorderly. Damn.
I don't know if he got it. I could be wrong. But let's go ahead and finish this out real quick.
Kinsley's supervisor claimed that he had seen Mr. Scurlock acting erratically earlier in the day, and Officer Kinsley said a bottle in the basket of Mr. Scurlock's bike contained liquid that smelled like alcohol. Under Section 49.02 of the Texas Penal Code, the state public intoxication statute, quote, a person commits an offense if the person appears to be in a public place while intoxicated to the degree that the person may endanger the person or another. Section 1.07 of the Penal Code defines the term public place as, quote, any place to which the public or a substantial group of the public has access, and includes, but is not limited to, streets, highways, and the common areas of schools, hospitals, apartment houses, office buildings, transport facilities, and shops. As such, Mr. Scurlock was likely in a public place at the time of his arrest. However, there is a strong argument that the officers did not have probable cause to believe that Mr. Scurlock was intoxicated. Although the Court of Criminal Appeals of Texas held in the 2019 case of State versus Martinez that there was sufficient evidence for officers to believe that an individual rendered himself subject to potential danger by being intoxicated in a parking lot of a public place. In that case, there was substantial evidence.
And they said a bottle in his basket.
In his basket that smelled like alcohol.
What kind of alcohol either? Hold on.
It could have been rubbing alcohol.
It could have opened itself because he got hit by a car.
That's a fact.
I could kill this argument. if I was writing this report, I could 100% kill this argument. I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
You make shit up.
Because you're a crooked cop.
No, I can't. I'm not making shit up. But is it legal to ride a bike and be drunk on riding a bike?
No.
Did you
It's
test
not
his blood
illegal?
alcohol level? Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
illegal.
Yes, it is. It's driving. It's because a bike
It's
is considered
a vehicle.
a
Yeah,
vehicle.
yeah. So you can't. Yeah, you can't.
For damn sure it is. It's
Yeah, you can't ride a bike and be drunk at the same time. You can't even technically. This is the fucked up part. You can't even walk down the street and be drunk.
Here's the problem that I have. Yes, we don't
All
know.
right,
If he's drunk.
y'all didn't even let me finish my fucking argument.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go up to the scene.
Mm-hmm.
If I smell alcohol on his breath, can I arrest him for DUI?
Yeah, you can. You can do something.
Well, you gotta do a
like
field
that. You sure
sobriety
can.
test.
I just said I could
Yeah.
kill the fucking argument. I could take him in and get him a DUI. I could literally take him to get a breathalyzer.
You sure can.
I could literally
You can. Do
can.
something stupid. You sure can. You can do something stupid in cricket. You sure could.
Why are you talking so much, sir? Are you drunk today yourself? Are you drinking and driving?
No, I'm not. But
You must be.
But you argue something stupid though.
I said I can kill the fucking argument. What are you talking about?
Technically, that's an argument that can be killed by what he's saying. But here's the problem. Well, this is the problem that I have. None of that shit was even mentioned until after.
I'm not saying it was.
I'm not saying.
Because the only person who arguing against it is dumb fuck John the Baptist. Because he's not paying attention. He don't understand what devil's advocate is, does he? Because I think
Yes,
he's
I do know
slow.
I know what devil's advocate is. I know what you're doing. I'm just saying it's a dumb one to make.
I know what you're doing.
Did I not just say I can kill that argument? That's the point of me saying I can. And Tom literally just said, "Yeah, he's right. He could."
I know, but I still want to be a butthole right now. So go
It
ahead.
doesn't matter. So you could take him in for that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I would have did it, but he could have because he was riding on a bike. He could say he smelled alcohol on his breath. The problem is the cop was too hype.
From the jump.
But this is the thing. This is the catch-22 with this. If he wasn't such an asshole, he would have thought about doing it. But the problem is because he's an asshole,
Good nightish.
he was doing it.
Well, does this mean report or pre-port? I don't know.
Report.
Okay. Okay.
I
You
just
know
don't.
if he was or not unless you have the report.
Unless you have the report. That's correct.
Well, they mentioned it in the report, and they did get him for intoxication, public intoxication. That was the charge of his. So obviously they put that on the report. So
Yeah, he's gonna be found not guilty. Just because I can see why. I can see why. I mean, I can see why he was found not. He's going to be found not guilty because it's almost hard to say what made him stumble. If he wrote that report right,
he said he tripped him too, and tactical takedown.
Yeah,
You tripping an old person. That tactical takedown that you so-called did is what caused him to hit his head.
yeah, but that's just the result of it. That doesn't mean you meant him to do it. Something with malice.
Throw.
Something with, but he did. He got to prove. They got to prove he did it with malice.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why they're gonna prove he did with malice. The only reason why he came up
Wasn't
when he
resisting.
came up and he said what he said, bro, you already hot for no reason.
That's
Came
true.
in hot.
That's true. But then you got to prove. That's just one aspect of it. I just want y'all.
That's an aspect of it that's gonna get him.
This
He
man wasn't
probably-
resisting.
He probably gonna get. You know what? Right now, with the hatred of cops right now in Texas, he probably get 2 or 3 years.
Well, it's not even that. The old man was not resisting and got thrown to the ground.
No, he tensed up, sir. He's resisting.
You're that fucking tense, I swear.
Fuck it. I have no argument for no more because every time I say he didn't resist, every time they say, "Oh, he resisted by tensing up," which is resisting without violence. That's
Sir,
what
so
they're
he's
gonna
in
say.
hot weather. He's in a hot weather state. He got
that's
some
what
cold
it
cuffs
doesn't
touching
matter.
him.
It doesn't matter. He is resisting without violence. That little.
And then I don't know if it's. I don't know if you can 100% prove if he got the brain bleed from the curb or the fucking car because they say he died. How long ago? How long?
A year later.
A year later.
Yo, I'm gonna watch it. I just wanted to get through this first, and then we'll watch it.
Dude, I've seen cases like this where people.
It's just.
Because it's hard to prove.
It looks bad though.
I don't listen. Looking bad and honest public perception and the law is two different fucking things. It's two different things. I need y'all to realize this.
I do realize.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so LA, I get what you're saying though, right? What makes your argument hard? What makes your argument? I know it was a devil's advocate, but this what makes it even for it to be a devil's advocate argument, for it to be sold, is because he didn't, when he got hit by the car, he was never unconscious. Maybe disoriented, but never unconscious. When he gets slammed to the ground, he gets knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
He was good and clear.
That was a direct.
Yeah.
That was a direct reaction from what happened, because he was upright, standing, talking, laughing, and joking with the cop.
And then all of a sudden, silence when he gets thrown to the ground.
You ever been in a car accident?
Yes.
I have.
You ever been in multiple car accidents?
I've been in a car
I have.
that
Yes,
flipped
I have.
7 times, sir,
God.
and I got up walking.
I don't even know what the fuck we going. Y'all didn't even let me finish before y'all start
Well,
snapping.
you asked the question, we answered.
You asked the question.
But you start talking about but y'all won't even let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
What happens after that second accident and you claim that you're injured? What do they say?
Oh, you got to prove it.
And because what?
Because your previous actions.
Exactly. He literally just got hit with a car by a car.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to prove
Mm-hmm.
your being unconscious was the result of what happened with this cop. Not even the unconscious part. I give y'all that. The brain bleed. Being unconscious doesn't get you put to jail. Killing him get you sent to jail.
Now you're bringing up two different incidents. Was there anything ever before that said that he had a previous car incident?
He just was hit by a car. Literally
Versus
2 seconds
being thrown
before
to the ground. We're not gonna equate being thrown to the ground as a car incident.
So getting bumped into and knocked over.
How do you know how hard he got hit?
Okay, how do you know how hard he got hit that knocked him over?
That's the point. You got to prove it. Am I not making sense here?
Okay, here's the thing. If they got a video, right, that shows it was barely a tap and he got knocked over, because it don't take much to throw these tires out of whack. We know this, and he hit the back tire, so it doesn't mean he hit the whole thing, right? He could have just hit the back tire and call it a day. If there's a video that shows all he did was hit the back tire and nothing really happened besides him falling to the ground a little bit, never hitting his head, never doing that, and then when he gets slammed in the ground and hit his head, there's two different things. Which would you think is what caused him to have a brain bleed?
That's the problem.
Especially when one put him to sleep and the other didn't.
They're in front of a store, so I'm saying that store probably has a video of it. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing.
The problem I keep on telling y'all is that the accident prior to it, his lawyer's I'm telling you what his lawyer's going to do in court.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is if it's two different things, right? If he gets hit but never hit his head, never hit nothing, just because you hit okay.
Just because you get into a car crash doesn't mean you deal with brain damage.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you don't have it either.
Cool. But if I'm sitting around, turning around and looking at this person who is joking,
I break my wrist, do I get brain damage?
Did you hit your head?
No.
That's the point. Did you know he hit his head or not with the first accident?
I'm saying, what if there was evidence that shows he didn't hit his head on the
That's
first?
Two different things. That's two different things.
Correct. That's what we doing the same. He doing the same thing you did. He doing the same thing you did.
All I'm
doing a what if
That's what
situation.
I'm
He doing a what if situation. That's all he's doing.
He said if there were cameras that already saw the man, that's
how they would have to prove it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not even making a what if statement. I'm literally telling you what happened.
I am. You don't know what happened.
You can't literally say
What do you mean? I can literally say what happened. They agreed he got hit by a truck. Yes or no? Is that a fact? Am anybody denying it? John the Baptist, I do not need a long response.
Did they literally say that he hit his head?
I never said anything about that right now. All I asked you was a simple question. Did he get hit? Did he get hit by a car? Yes or no? This is not hard, folks.
His bike got hit by a car.
He got hit by a car, but we're not sure if he hit his head.
Did they say he hit his head? That's a yes or no.
No, they never said it. They never once said it. But did he get hit by a car?
His back tire got hit by a car.
Okay, that's what we doing now.
Because we don't know
what you doing.
Hold on, let's play the video. Let's We only not. Let's finish this shit, man.
That the suspect was actually intoxicated. The officers testified that they could smell the odor of alcohol on the citizen's breath, that he had trouble standing and was swaying, that his speech was slurred, and that his eyes were red and glassy. Here, the only evidence the officers had was Mr. Scurlock's alleged quote-unquote erratic behavior earlier in the day and a bottle that potentially contained alcohol. The body camera footage did not show that Mr. Scurlock exhibited any slurred speech, difficulty standing or swaying, and his eyes did not appear to be red or glassy. Further, the officers never claimed to smell alcohol on Mr. Scurlock's breath or person, and they did not mention the idea of him being intoxicated until after Officer Kinsley had rendered him unconscious. Accordingly, it is likely that a court would conclude that the officers did not have arguable probable cause to arrest Mr. Scurlock for public intoxication. Although Officer Kinsley called for an ambulance, Mr. Scurlock eventually regained consciousness, and when EMS arrived, Mr. Scurlock refused medical attention. However, at the time, he was unstable and confused, with blood streaming down his face. Officer Kinsley then transported him to the Dickinson City Jail, where staffer Floyd Pruitt said Mr. Scurlock needed to go to the hospital, but admitted him anyway. Despite the fact that Mr. Scurlock began complaining of pain and dizziness even before he arrived at the jail, he spent the night in a cell, where video footage showed him unsteady even in a seated position, collapsing and vomiting. The jail's security camera also captured an interaction between Mr. Scurlock and Mr. Pruitt the next morning, as Mr. Pruitt had to help Mr. Scurlock out of his cell to stand before a judge setting bail.
They are so.
Oh shit!
Listen, I'm not debating that they didn't buy this lawsuit.
Oh no!
You got a car, don't you? A car for what? To get me home. No, I don't have a car to get you home with. Come on.
I can see what all of them got.
Mr. Scurlock, you have the right to
not
remain silent. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to have a lawyer present in any interview at the place you're going. You have the right to terminate.
That's the judge in the wait a minute.
Pause. Fucking crazy.
Where the fucking judge at? Is that the judge behind the goddamn gate?
I guess so.
What the hell?
No, I think you're just reading him his rights before
He was reading him his rights after he been sitting in that cell all disoriented.
That's crazy, bro.
So
And that man behind the cage should be charged too, because he can plainly see that man's not okay.
Well, the person at intake, the intake officer should be like, not locked up, but he should be.
Yeah, you're right. They should be. Yeah.
Yeah, because
somebody should have been humane.
Not even humane. It's just common sense. So when you an intake cop, because I did that for I don't know how many years. If at this point, when a prisoner come in there, is my responsibility. I'm not even talking about being humane or anything. I'm talking about strictly just common fucking sense. So if I see you a prisoner bloody and bruised, I'm not having that on me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have that taken care of.
So what you do is you take that motherfucker to the hospital because he's under arrest. God damn, Jonathan Baptist, you know nothing right now. Just stop talking. Please stop talking. Because I'm gonna tell you how it is. You about to make yourself look crazy. Just stop. So what you do is you tell that officer, take his ass to the hospital because he's not even technically, he is under arrest. So he has no choice whether he's gonna get medical treatment. So you make sure he go to the fucking hospital and he get treated. The intake officer didn't do that. He's the dumbest part is he told him that he's bleeding and he need to go to the hospital, but you still took him in there.
Yep.
That was dumb.
And also, they are your once you take them from the scene and put them underneath arrest, they're your responsibility as the police.
Fact. That's just stupid as fuck.
Understand that, dog.
Yeah.
I am not having that on me.
So this is my question right here. When he got hit by the car, the cop tried to make him go to the hospital when he got hit by the car. He said he didn't want medical attention.
No, he didn't say he didn't want he didn't say he didn't want
No. They said that he didn't want medical attention. But the moment that they saw him in the intake office,
so now he got slammed to the ground, bleeding from his head. The cop said we need to call medical attention, and he still don't go to the hospital. He goes to jail.
That was the cop's fault.
It was the cop's fault, and he got taken in. But the moment that this is the part that we're making, John the Baptist, the moment that they intake officers seen the same way how when I worked in the soldier system, we did the same thing. If a motherfucker's coming in bleeding from his head, we're getting him to a hospital. Period.
Because I'm not having that on. Look, Mama said this is why medical was the first stop after intake in my facility. dude.
Same
Like
here,
I'm not
same here with the juveniles. They got to go see medical.
right
Even
away.
even after in recent, whenever we have to put these kids in the fucking de-escalation room and we have to use mechanical restraints, aka handcuffs. As soon after that, the medical got to come in and see him just to make sure that everything's okay. So yeah, the cops fucked up on them. They're supposed to take him to see medical.
It's
Not
damn
just
near.
the cops. The whole fucking everything is wrong.
It's just amazing in 2020, whenever this happens, what 2023?
2022.
2022.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing in 2022 at this point in Texas, they don't have these parameters set in place. Like this, like
And
even
this is why I tell you, LA, he gonna get some time.
I believe they are in place. People are just fucking ignoring them.
Well, now they are. I mean, shit. We gotta fill. I'm filling out policy changes like weekly, so we
I
gotta.
have a
They
question
just
for you,
updated the
Beasley, since you
policy
are
again.
currently working in Texas right now. How bad is the hatred for cops in these cities?
In Houston, though.
It depends. That's Dickinson is one of the little fucks areas in Houston. It's like on the outside, but yeah. So it depends because see now we just elected this mayor that ran on a platform of putting more cops on the street, and he just won based on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's changing. They done already changed some of the laws. Like one thing that I'm trying to explain to a lot of these kids, I said, people ain't going for that shit no more. All this little robbing and shit that y'all doing and want to stick people up and have switches. I said, man, they changed some of these laws. Some of y'all kids about to go down. Y'all about to start going to TYC. Y'all asses ain't finna come here no more. So it is changing, especially with the, not the border shit and everything else. So it's kind of changing where they kind of like, hey, people are kind of like ain't going for that shit no more.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
You're Beasley. I'm glad you're here, sir. Guess who's back in the news?
Who?
Malcolm X back.
Yeah,
Malcolm X back. Malcolm X back, and he's suing the school district. He's suing because this teacher was pimping her kids. So he mad
somebody.
Yeah, Malcolm X back. What happened to Rudy, Malcolm X? Kai, whatever happened? Malcolm X
Bro,
us.
You don't understand. Nobody takes this motherfucker seriously in Houston. Not even the black people, because we figured out his game a long time ago. He's on from one case to the. He had one legitimate case, and that he jumped on, and then all of us now he's like the superstar that nobody want to fuck with. So I'm like, bro, go away.
He promised us the Houston PD heads was going to roll. He said people was going to get fired because he had evidence that was going to come out in 2 days. It's been 8 months. I'm still waiting for the goddamn evidence. Come on, Malcolm X.
All right. Let's get focused, LA. Focus.
I ain't see Beasley in a long time. I had to tell him about Malcolm X. He back in the bullshit.
Yeah, he is on that bullshit.
Well, I'm sorry, any statement you make can will be used against you. You're charged with public intoxication on the set of bond of $581. Can you make bond, sir?
That is the judge. That is the bond commissioner.
God damn. This shit.
This looks bad.
Bro, this shit is insane. The judge, the motherfucking intake person, the motherfucking what's the person that they call them that take the people in? What are they called? The jailer. All these niggas need to be locked the fuck up, nigga. This is crazy. You went from one failure to the next failure to the judge being the ending of the failures.
All right, let me ask you a question. So, in the job in Memphis, right, when a cop just got killed, and a judge let the dude out on no bond,
he should be in jail.
So the judge, y'all think that judge should be held responsible?
Yes,
absolutely. We should start holding these judges accountable for the actions that they make, and maybe they'll take this shit serious.
Well, what they doing now is, these bail commissioners, they're appointed. They're not.
It doesn't matter.
No,
go to jail too.
No, I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is, what they're doing now is they're trying to take them out and make them elected positions. So when they fuck up, they can't get a job back.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm cool with all that. They need to be in jail. That's what I'm saying.
I just never seen a damn judge, a bail commissioner sit. But this is weird as fuck.
And this is why, hey, Mayo, I'm not Mayo, LA. This is what I told you. In small towns, they have ways to get to these judges. As you can see, one is in the motherfucking jail cell right now. And how long would it take this motherfucker to get a warrant? Yeah. It don't take long in some places, sir.
Not if he eating lunch right there with the cops.
That's what I'm saying.
That
This is
motherfucker got McDonald's in front of him.
that's
Mayo
crazy.
said something important though. This guy was a freaking resident of the drunk tank.
Who cares? That doesn't mean he deserved to get thrown to the fucking
Nobody
ground.
said he did.
No. It doesn't. No, what I'm saying, it doesn't matter because simple fact is just because you keep having run-ins with people doesn't mean that every run-in has to be a negative one, and it doesn't mean every time he's fucking just because he's drunk doesn't mean he's drunk that day. Maybe this is the day he wasn't drunk. We don't know.
No, that motherfucker.
He didn't test his blood.
That motherfucker.
No, sir. They don't know that. No, sir.
No, I'm here to tell you, he was on that yak. It's
no,
fine.
sir.
He just like riding. He's like a blade, like a white rider.
Oh, how am I here?
You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday.
I got beat on this today.
Having you sign that, fill that out, if it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out. You're getting out.
Look at that shit. You telling me that? Come on, bro. He been there all night. There's no such thing as an all-night drunk.
Yes, it is.
What?
You lying to me, as OG say. I know alcoholic when I see one.
The fuck out of here.
Right here.
If anything, he would have been going to withdraw.
Okay.
Y'all need to stop this shit. That man drunk as shit.
Sit right there on the bench for me.
Fuck out of here.
I can't.
That white man innocent.
I think this is.
God, man.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, he can barely. Oh my lord! Look, he's dying.
Look at this alcoholic right here. Look at this alcoholic.
No, sir, he's dying.
Lock his ass up for public intoxication again.
Come on, this is a joke. This is a fucking joke, right? Is this a fucking?
Sit right there.
Despite the fact that Mr. Scurlock exhibits extreme disorientation, difficulty walking, and reported that he could not see, the jail employees do not offer or provide any medical assistance for Mr. Scurlock. In the 1983 case of Revere versus Massachusetts General Hospital, the Supreme Court recognized, now quoting, a municipality's constitutional duty to obtain necessary medical care for a person injured by the municipality's police in the performance of their duties, and held that the due process clause of the 14th Amendment requires the government to, now quoting again, provide medical care to persons who have been injured while being apprehended by the police. In the Revere case, the court determined that the government had fulfilled its constitutional obligation by seeing that the injured individual was taken promptly to a hospital that provided the treatment necessary for his injury, and ensuring that the medical care needed was in fact provided. Now, although Officer Kinsley called for an ambulance, he did not ensure that Mr. Scurlock received medical care, allowing him to refuse EMS and taking him to jail despite the clear need for treatment for his open wound and exhibited traumatic brain injury symptoms. As such, there is certainly cause to believe that Officer Kinsley violated his duty to provide medical care to Mr. Scurlock. Additionally, the Supreme Court concluded in the Revere case that the Eighth Amendment's prohibition on cruel and unusual punishments is violated by, now quoting, deliberate indifference to serious medical needs of prisoners, and that while the Eighth Amendment applies only to convicted prisoners and not to pretrial detainees, the due process rights of pretrial detainees, now quoting, are at least as great as the Eighth Amendment protections available to a convicted prisoner. Accordingly, as the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals explained in the 2021 case of Martinez versus City of North Richland Hills, quote, when officials demonstrate deliberate indifference to a pretrial detainee's serious medical needs, they violate the 14th Amendment. The court also noted that, quote, deliberate indifference is a demanding standard. It requires that an official both know the pretrial detainee faces a substantial risk of serious harm and
Hold on, I know.
Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you.
I know Mayo for sure is in this motherfucker.
Hey, get this shit. I just went to both your pages, and you each have
wild.
one person watching.
Fuck you, YouTube. YouTube.
That's wild.
I know I went crazy when I saw that. I said, wait a minute, am I the only one watching?
Hold on. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still in here, guys.
No matter what page you're on, put a 1 in the chat.
Page, just put a
YouTube, you a piece of shit. Fuck you.
That was wild. Wait,
So, you know, LA, what you got to do is you got to put Diddy and Meek Mills in the title. You got to open it with a couple of Diddy and Meek Mill jokes.
What the hell?
And it's so blatant that it's so easy to find. Like, wait, what?
Wrestler, they want you to quit. They fucking is over.
They do.
Just look and say, wait, what the hell is going on? And right when I thought in my head, Kai already came out and said, I was like, wait, what the hell's going on here?
Yo, everybody noticed it at the same time.
I told you something's wrong.
1 0 6 6 0
Oh,
2 0. Because this shit went 0.
Yo.
That is unbelievable. Okay, I'm refreshing
Like, that
right
is
now.
some
On the
bull.
porch, there's one person watching.
Oh,
And on TBL, there is one person watching.
oh, yeah.
We're doing good. Hey, I'm glad there's only one
Look at you
person.
with your 2 people.
Oh, no, we had way more. All of a sudden, this dropped
Regard that
tremendously.
risk by failing to take
Shit is gay, y'all.
reasonable measures to avoid it. Here, Mr. Skurlock's symptoms appeared to be severe and evident, and there is a strong argument that the jail officials demonstrated deliberate indifference to Mr. Skurlock's serious medical needs. After Mr. Skurlock saw the judge, Mr. Pruitt gave him an aspirin and released him from the jail. Mr. Skurlock was driven home, and the next day, Mr. Skurlock's sister found him unconscious in her backyard. She took him to the hospital, where doctors diagnosed him with a brain bleed and admitted him to intensive care, where he remained for 2 weeks. In December of 2022,
Robert,
Mr.
tell yourself
Skurlock
out.
passed away following a stroke, and according to his sister, he never fully recovered from his brain injury and spent the rest of his life in and out of hospitals and nursing homes. Although a medical examiner concluded that Mr. Skurlock died of Parkinson's disease, his family attributed his death to complications from the brain bleed caused by Officer Kinsley. Former Dickinson Lieutenant Frank Price conducted an internal affairs review of the altercation shortly after it occurred, which included a visit with Mr. Skurlock.
Every hit that dome piece of yours takes a little bit of your motherfucking life away.
Yeah, I just don't. I just think it's hard to say that this was the exact cause.
Well, they
of it.
said Parkinson's, so they gave Parkinson's disease.
So the
but
family saying he was at a brain bleed.
they said that was the initial cause of it, which it could be true.
It could be a Parkinson. It could be hemorrhaging that took place in the brain. Like, there's a lot that could have.
Where mama at? Where mama at? Mama, you and Durs, bring your ass up here and tell us what you think.
I mean, not for my grandfather. He died like of all the things he done, even a whole bunch of drinking. The thing that they meant.
Read what No Chaser said. Even though No Chaser doesn't know how to answer his damn Instagram messages, when I hit the button, it says resource has been exhausted.
The hell?
Really?
The fuck does that mean?
I don't have no idea what that means. I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
They won't let me comment on TBL, so I reloaded and it wouldn't let me load. God.
What the hell?
Damn.
Yeah, they got me the fuck up out of here.
I'm on the hit list right
Let
now.
me try to comment on it.
Boy, they hate y'all.
Oh no, she's right. I just commented
Word?
on TBL and it says error. Try again in red. Let me try the porch.
Let me try.
No, the porch worked. Really?
They got you up out of there.
They said we done with this dude.
But TBL is still live. It's
Oh
not.
wow. Yeah. I literally got
got
try
it too?
again. Yeah. Damn.
Look at God.
Is that a pink hoodie, nigga?
No, it's beige, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You need to fix your colors, sir. You need to
let
fix
me
your
play
colors.
you bigger so we see your bullshit. That look pink, dog.
No, it doesn't. It looks
It's beige, sir.
That's a thin ass hoodie, nigga.
Why are
Oh
you
yeah, this is one of my thin hoodies. Yeah, I love this hoodie.
Oh, now No Chaser want to answer his messages. Fuck, I've been messaging you for like 3 hours.
All right.
About a cup, just so that we can clarify that.
In the hospital, Lieutenant Price concluded that Officer Kinsley had not engaged in any wrongdoing and no punishment was recommended. Officer Kinsley was later promoted to sergeant. However, nearly 7 months later, after a whistleblower came forward, city officials hired retired Austin Police Department Detective Jesse Prado as a private investigator to review several Dickinson Police Department cases, including Mr. Skurlock's. After completing his investigation, Mr. Prado issued a report in April of 2023. The report determined that Lieutenant Lieutenant Price conducted and I'm quoting, flawed and biased inquiry into the altercation and deliberately worked to, quote, cover up the incident, noting that Lieutenant Price only interviewed one Dickinson police officer, Officer Kinsley himself, and did not document Mr. Scurlock's extensive medical problems in the jail. Mr. Prado also found that Lieutenant Price did not tell doctors that Mr. Scurlock hit his head on the ground when he visited the hospital, even though the physicians were unsure of what caused the injury. Mr. Prado additionally concluded that Dickinson's then police chief, Ronald Morales, was intentionally, quote-unquote, untruthful in his responses to city officials when they asked about the encounter, originally telling them that Mr. Scurlock's injuries were caused by the bike crash. Additionally, Mr. Prado's report determined that Officer Kinsley, quote, showed ill will and malice during his interaction with Mr. Scurlock, unnecessarily escalated the incident, omitted key information about Mr. Scurlock's injury to the EMS technician who responded to the scene, missed multiple opportunities to provide medical care, and inaccurately described the encounter in an official report. Finally, Mr. Prado, who was not asked by city officials to investigate Mr. Pruitt, stated in his report that Mr. Pruitt, quote, failed to render aid to Mr. Scurlock. The Galveston County District Attorney's Office Public Integrity Division reviewed the report for criminal charges, and on February 22, 2024, a grand jury indicted Officer Kinsley with abusing an elderly person, which is a third-degree felony, and official oppression, a Class A misdemeanor. In their indictment, the grand jurors determined that Officer Kinsley caused Mr. Scurlock's body and head to strike the ground and failed to obtain medical care for him despite having ample opportunity to do so while he was in his custody. They also found that Officer Kinsley knowingly arrested, detained, and mistreated Mr. Scurlock in an unlawful manner. As of the date of writing this episode, these charges are still pending. Notably, Officer Kinsley's employment records included repeated allegations of excessive force and reckless behavior, resulting in at least 5 internal affairs investigations by both the Dickinson PD and the Houston Police Department, where Officer Kinsley worked from 2017 to 2019. During his time at the Houston PD,
but I don't like when
Officer
people do
Kinsley
that
received a 5-day suspension for inappropriate use of force and ultimately resigned in 2019 while suspended.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I believe it because the way he walked up and was asked this one, you can't say that those are not real allegations.
Yeah, but I probably got like 100 complaints.
I hear you. I
just
When you-
that
when
part
you
I
see-
just don't like,
when you
man.
see when you see shit like this, it goes back to thinking, damn, some of those allegations may have been true.
Oh, I'm not debating them. I'm not debating that a lot of them weren't. What I'm saying is you just using it is just something weak because they use it for everybody.
He was just giving you what his record was. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
the
I
record lies. The record lies because my problem is what I wish they would do is they would tell you, and I know why they don't do it. And I know a lot of cops would get mad. Would get
You know what
mad.
you sound like?
What?
You sound like a person that said I didn't do it.
No, I think what I wish they would do is actually give what the complaints were. But I know why the cops would get mad if they did do it. They did do it like that. But I wouldn't. Because if majority of the complaints are, I ain't like the way he looked at me, then people would know. But cops would think that they would actually see the fucked up shit that they did.
I mean, I get it. I agree with you on
It's
that.
a double-edged sword. Like I actually agree.
I like.
Yeah.
I think it should be a transparency thing. I want people should know what the fuck what the allegations are.
Yeah,
Right?
because if people
Some of
knew
them
how
are-
many
Some of them are
bullshit.
bullshit, and some
Mhm.
of them are real. All I'm saying is the way his actions was on this, and this dude was peaceful, pretty much, joking with him and everything. He just went straight to 200 for no fucking reason. Just maybe he had frequent run-ins with him, and he just has a sour
yeah,
taste in his mouth for him.
I was
Maybe
thinking
that
the
was
same
what it
thing.
was. But that's not how you're supposed to react on every fucking situation that comes along.
No. I
I'm
agree.
sorry.
I
So,
agree.
but let's finish this.
From
Hopefully,
duty for an investigation into unspecified misconduct allegations. He joined the Dickinson Police Department.
just sounds right. We don't need to know about the rest of the shit. So let's play this body cam of it, the full body cam of it.
That's a nice Ram truck.
I like the yellow. It's nice.
Yeah, that's that Bumblebee one. Not
Oh,
too many was. Yeah, not too many was made in that color.
I said I was.
You all right?
Yeah, a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he all right.
I'm all right.
So we're just.
You all right?
I told him I want to take
No,
him down.
I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting it. So.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
I'm trying to get him. He's always.
You go ahead and get that.
I want to get you down.
I got that, and I can put that motherfucker on. Okay. Even though it's a complicated son of a bitch.
Yeah. All right. Well, so what do you want to do?
I put that motherfucker on there. You sound like Tom.
He's not injured. No ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Spurlock?
You know the accent from Oklahoma, Texas is different, right?
I'm talking about the way you would have said. I could put that motherfucker on there.
Oh, that's put that motherfucker over.
Tools at the house. You know
He did know him.
You know
I know he knew him.
You
heard him just ask to run his name.
Run his name.
Yeah.
That's even. Hey, so that even makes it even stupider for him to ask for his. He said he had to do investigation. He didn't ask for his ID. I'll give him that. He just. I just think he has a sour taste in his mouth for this guy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Stop by the house. You know where I be.
I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
We mean don't go anywhere yet.
Exactly what the fuck I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the fuck is it about done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accident.
EMS is not needed.
Looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out. The next time I see a flash in front of him, he goes.
I was worried about
That's a
fucking
can of
flat.
paint or fix a flat.
I ain't worried about a flat. Look at that fucking wheel.
Wee. Where were you driving?
I got to fix a flat in that son of a bitch. And it ain't supposed to fix a bicycle tire. It here's the tube to the tire. And that son of a bitch is leaking down. Boom, bang. Let's get this. All right, am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You got to wait here.
What for? Tell me.
Till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't.
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the
what
curb.
you're supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
He hit me. He hit me, and I wasn't. I thought he saw me.
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around.
Come on, now wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing? Hey,
you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you let go of me. You don't own me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Did it look like he hit his head?
It's kind of hard to say. I'm not gonna say. They said they hit his. They say he hit his head. So,
So where was he bleeding from though?
He obviously hit his head if he's bleeding out of his face. So, and he's not saying nothing. So
treatment orders from New Mexico. I can imagine New Mexico. Everybody crazy in New Mexico.
Hey, New Mexico is fucked up, dog. That's one place I don't want to fucking land.
You know it's on my top 10 crazy list for
Yeah.
a reason.
I mean, can I say from his body cam that he hit his head? I can't because I cannot say I saw him hit his head on the body cam. But his fucking head's bleeding, so he hit his head somewhere. His head wasn't bleeding before. So
Did you literally just ask how crazy New Mexico could be?
Shit,
No, I said literally there's only 20 people in New Mexico. How crazy can it be? It ain't that many people though.
You, sir, you must not have never seen New Mexico body cam. That's
a fact.
That's why. You have never seen it.
I've been through it a lot, but I don't see a lot of people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Not crowded at all.
You don't see a lot of people in Oklahoma move either, but there's a lot of motherfuckers there.
We ain't gonna go that far, sir. But okay.
Most of New Mexico is desert, plains.
Oh, he limped in them some bitch, dog.
Yeah, because he drunk.
Go ahead, rolling ambulance.
Yeah, you go with that drunk stuff again.
So is the dude bleeding now?
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Oh yeah, he hit his head on top of that car.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who knew the best part to get hit by a car would be get hit by the car after the cops show up?
Hey, James Freeman is an auditor that I like. He also audits Texas as well. He audits Texas and New Mexico, and sometimes Colorado when he's with other auditors. But yeah, I like him. There was nothing really different about that body cam, Mayo. But thanks for getting it for us. I mean, that was a good grab. I mean, it wasn't even. I don't know why that was bad to even put on YouTube. That wasn't even that bad because you really
Not at
couldn't see
all.
shit. So it wasn't that bad.
I'm pissed off because I took down that damn video that the girl beating up that guy and everybody else got it up there.
Your camera frozen in the motherfucker, dog. You got that.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. My shit like yours. We taking turns today.
Hey, because I've been stuck streaming for 2 days, motherfucker.
We taking turns today, man. Fuck it.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's why they don't show it on the audit videos. Oh, okay. I mean, it was a good. I mean, it was a video. I got one more. I don't want to hear since we watched it ourselves. We did our own. We don't need to hear someone else talk about it. We just heard someone give us all the breakdown of all the laws and everything else of Texas. We're gonna get into this cab video. This is another person you hate, LA. Lackluster.
Oh Jesus.
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna make this an official stop. No, let's stop. The barbs didn't go through his jacket, and I was point blank.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Over 2 years ago, I reported on the questionable arrest of a cab driver by Deputy Bertzloff.
We actually watched this one, LA.
I don't remember this one.
You said we saw this one already?
Yeah, we saw that. We saw a little. It wasn't. I don't think it was 2 years ago. It might have been 2 years. Shit, it's been a long time. But yeah, we watched it. I don't think we wasn't doing this show, but we watched it before. Or maybe I just watched it because I watch all this shit. So that's probably what happened. I watched it. Well, I watched it. Goddamn, 2 years ago.
Of the Lucas County Sheriff's Office.
We're gonna play it again.
Parking in a no parking zone.
Mufti Salim was working as a cab driver and had just dropped off a fare at Walmart. He parked in a fire zone while he waited for his customer to return from the pharmacy. There was an alleged verbal dispute with a Walmart employee when he was asked to move his cab, and a deputy who happened to be on scene nearby was called over to assist with having the cab moved.
Howdy, sir.
How are you, sir?
What are we doing?
Oh, nothing. He come here to start insulting.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but he come here to.
You have a driver's license,
Why
sir?
you need my driver's license?
Because now I'm contacting you, so now I need to see your driver's license.
Why? What reason you want to see?
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna make this an official stop. You want me an official stop, or you just want to keep it cool?
No, I'm asking you a question. What's the
Because
problem?
he called me over here because you're parking in a no parking
I
zone.
understand. I just dropped the client here.
Okay, if he's off duty, why is he doing official duties right now?
He said the cop was off duty?
Yeah, the cop's off duty.
I couldn't even answer that then. I'm lost in the sauce with you then.
Why? It's because he's a cop, sir. What we doing?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
My bad.
Yeah, it does.
No,
And they
it
went
don't.
over there. So that wasn't displacing authority where he just said to the man instead of telling him, hey man, you know you just dropped your client off, you know you need to go ahead and move your car.
Sure.
If you don't be quiet, if you don't whatever, we're gonna turn this to a traffic stop. Nigga, you
Sure.
off duty.
You don't get my idea.
What the
In
hell you doing, sir?
in 1 second, we're gonna make this into an official traffic stop.
That's a threat,
Yeah,
sir. What we
that's
doing?
a
Just do the
threat.
job, bro. You ain't gotta threaten a nigga.
I literally just said sure.
That's not a.
I was just saying you ain't gotta threaten him. That was it.
No, you 100% right. I mean, I never disputed that this dude
I
wasn't
know
wrong.
I know, bro. I'm listening to what you're saying. You ain't saying nothing, bro. You good.
Yeah, this
No, you
dude
ain't good.
tripping.
Fuck
I
you,
didn't
LA. You a
I
cuck.
didn't know he was off duty. I can't even comment on this shit anymore. That's crazy. Ain't that much time in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you produce your driver's license, sir?
I will, but you need to tell me
Okay.
the reason.
Go ahead and step out of the car.
You need to tell me, officer.
Go ahead and step off the car.
Hold on, officer. Hold on. Don't force me. Don't force me. Hold on.
Don't force
What
me.
I did wrong? What I did wrong? Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Waving a taser
What
in
I
his
did
face.
wrong? What I did wrong?
Now.
What I did wrong? Officer? What I did wrong? This guy, you come insulting me.
293, Lucas. Start me at Sylvania
Officer,
Township
officer,
unit.
officer,
Step out of the car.
Officer,
instead of
nigga
using
called
his
back.
words and providing Lufty with an answer. Just a few seconds in, the deputy draws his taser and dry fires it.
Okay, hold on. No, let's talk. You want to? What?
Oh,
I'm gonna
he
tase you if you don't get out of the
back.
car.
He's ready.
I am getting out of the car. No. Hands up against the. No, hold on. What are you doing? Don't
At a
come off.
Walmart.
What are you doing?
Always at the Walmart.
What are you doing? Stop resisting. I'm not resisting. Turn around. Okay, hold on.
Always at a Walmart.
Listen, I'm not listening. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to get shot in the back.
Put your arms on the top of the car.
I wonder how many of these cops got bullied in high school.
Probably most of them, because I'm not trying to get shot in the back. I'd rather keep coming.
This is why
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
go
to
to
get shot in the
Walmart.
back.
This is why I don't go to Walmart at all.
Because you're a cop?
No, because crazy shit happen at Walmart.
It's
I ain't got
always
time
some
for
shit
this.
happening at Walmart. You don't have to do nothing, bro.
Not just
Stop
with
working security at fucking Walmart. Just the fights
enough.
that you have
It's
to
enough.
break up
Yeah.
between just the not from the customers, but the employees.
Please.
Always on some dumb shit.
Yo,
Man, I'm gonna
I
need y'all to
remember
get
them
off
days.
Wally World. Y'all gonna make me kick y'all off the panel today, dog. Y'all talking about Wally World like it's not a good.
Did you say Wally World?
That's
I
what he
go
called it.
in and I go out, Tom. I'm in.
He called
and
it
I'm out.
Wally
I don't-
World.
That shit
Yeah,
need to be
this is
called
where you
Wally
go
World.
watch motherfuckers.
My
You go
man
people
called it
watch
a
at
theme
Wally
park.
World.
I ain't lying about
You never
that.
heard. You never heard of Wally World. You never heard of Wally. You never heard of Wally World.
Never. But it
I ain't
fits.
gonna lie
I've
to
never
you.
heard it
It
called
fucking
Wally World.
fits. It
Because you're
fits.
not from the South, nigga.
Where we call it Club Walmart.
Y'all need
Yeah.
more
real.
entertainment. Talk about Wally World. That's crazy.
No, it
You
fits.
never heard.
The
You never heard of
wrestler.
before wrestling.
Wrestler. You know what's funny?
Sir, I'm not from the South. We don't call that. We don't look at Walmart as a theme park of entertainment.
Listen. What you fail to realize, they used to have benches in the center, right in front of the registers. They used to have benches where you could sit there and watch.
Oh yeah, I remember them benches, bro.
They're benches.
Yeah.
They're benches.
Yeah.
I didn't know benches was such an exciting thing. They're benches.
Hey, you can sit there and watch this, man. If you will sit there and watch some of these motherfuckers, man, you crazy. That shit be exciting, especially at nighttime. Them bitches be nasty.
Listen, as a person who likes to watch people, I did not think that sitting in a Walmart and sitting on benches would be the highlight.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
They got cotton candy and popcorn too.
Yes,
Not cotton, popcorn, sure, but not cotton candy, sir.
Hey, you
Cotton candy?
Hey, it used
Yeah,
to be
they got it in the bag.
50 cents at Walmart, bro. Now it's like $1.50. Yeah. Walmart used to be the shit, bro.
You were tripping.
Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
that's why they call it Club Walmart. Go there.
What do you want to bother me? I'm here.
He said Wally World.
I'm here doing my job.
Man, swear to God.
I'm here doing my job. What else? Okay,
Lufty had agreed to produce his driver's license and was pulling it out, but because he asked why, the deputy opened his door and began pulling him out. Lufty began willingly extracting himself from the vehicle, complying with the orders to put his hands on the roof of the cab, all while asking why this was happening, which for some reason prompted the deputy to fire his taser at Lufty.
So he got him. God damn.
When that didn't work, he proceeded to contact tase Mr. Salim.
Officer, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Officer, leave me alone. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to get me? What are you doing to me? Stop resisting.
Oh my Lord.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Hold on. Only reason why I played this is because I was like,
If they ask me what would I want,
You are
what
a
would I
sick
want
man,
as proper
sir.
treatment, I want at least 30 seconds of him getting his asshole and his nays and his freaking nuts tased.
I can't totally
30
disagree with this when nobody cares. Because I've said this myself. When you got a bad attitude, you just I get
walked
it.
up like that.
I can't even disagree with this statement. I want to, but they ain't lying. Motherfuckers got bad. I keep saying it's not it's not the badge, it's the person behind the badge. All it does is just anything, man. It just accentuates who you really are. That's
But
it.
But the
here's
sad part
problem
about
with
they had that attitude prior to getting the position of deputy.
Yeah,
I know.
but
That's why I said
here's
that.
another problem that you fail to realize.
I failed to realize. Tell me what
Yeah,
I
well,
failed to
not you
realize.
failed. You ain't failing to realize. I know you know it. The other people that are around are complicit with it.
Nobody's around this.
Did you just not see a judge and the goddamn jailer?
We talking about this situation?
No, I'm not talking about this situation. I'm talking about, and most of these interactions, there's some of this shit does happen. There's other cops that are there that just.
I keep telling y'all. See, this is the thing that you fail to realize.
Nothing. They may not say nothing right then and there. We just don't hear when they tell what is it, IB or some shit like
No,
that.
what I'm telling you is that usually the people who are around it, I will give you are complicit just because they are the same type of individuals.
Okay, well that doesn't negate what I just said.
I never said it did. I literally just agree with you. I said, yeah, you are right in some aspects, but the problem is there's a double-edged sword because if they are that same type of person, why would they fucking complain? Because like I said, in the police department, it's like a fucking high school. You got your different groups of people that hang with each other.
I think every cop is like that though, because even at the Space Center, motherfuckers are clicking up like motherfucking wildfire.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you expect people who act like each other to make complaints against each other when they all act the same way?
You got a point.
Because you take an oath.
Yeah, but that
John
oath
the bad they don't mean
Sir,
that
stop.
oath is
So
subjective.
do football teams, sir. Stop.
Whoa, what oath did I take in the football team? Eh?
Not you, nigga. But high school and college football
Even in
team.
high school, I ain't take no motherfucking oath, nigga. What the fuck?
Okay.
They take
Nobody-
oaths, look after your fellow brother, all that bullshit. Like
No. Not even close to that. Not even close to that.
No,
He said lackluster says the cop with the bad attitude is abusing their authority. Yeah, that's not true. Yeah,
but you don't think he's abusing his authority?
Oh, this motherfucker tripping. I'm not talking
Oh,
about him. He talking about people with bad because you can have a bad attitude and be a stickler for the rules.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. So I will agree. Yeah, you could have a bad attitude because sometimes people will take being a stickler for the rules as having a bad attitude.
But you got one of the chicks that works up in there, everybody knows she's by the book. And so when the residents, when them kids piss her off, she's on that ass. And they're like, oh, well, why? Well, man, she's an ass. I said, dude, you already know. She by the book. You already
knew. Yeah.
You already know. You see something, she gonna go up. She going straight to the supervisors. We finna strip search you. We finna tear this unit apart. You already know. So stop playing.
So I'm with you on this. This is what I say. When you have bad interaction with people, it tears apart the rapport that police department has with the community that initially surrounds it. Especially, I'm not gonna say poor communities. I'm gonna say people that fucking have when you have one bad interaction with someone and say they didn't do something totally correct. They could have been wrong. They may have not known their rights, or whatever the fuck it was. And it happened in front of a kid. You just tacked on another person that hates the cops.
But can I say this? And I've been thinking about this for about 18 goddamn years since I've been a cop. I don't really care about rapport with the community. And let me tell you why.
Makes sense.
What I say is this.
I agree.
You do your job. And you do your job correctly. And the problem is when you stop doing your job correctly and then you want to put ignorance and bias and anything else you can name in it, that's when you stop doing your job and that's when you fucks it up. Like, I don't care if we friends. Like I say about Trump, I don't give a fuck about him. I just use him as a tool. And people should see the police department as a fucking tool. They shouldn't care about rapport with the community. When you start caring about rapport, that's when you got cops dancing on the street, acting like a fucking fool. Like that's not saving anybody's life.
But rapport doesn't have to me.
I get what you're saying.
Doesn't necessarily mean that you're dancing in the motherfucker.
I know. I said what they take it as.
No,
I look at it as like
in the street are quote unquote trying to build rapport with the community.
That's what they take that shit as. What I'm saying is do your job correctly. If you do your job correctly, you won't have to do that dumb shit.
So when I say
the best way to actually build rapport is by doing your job correctly.
That's the only way to build rapport is to do your job correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the point. But you just said, bro, that most of them, bro, they have a chip on their shoulder, bro. So if they go in there and they supposed to be doing their job correctly, just like the example y'all just gave about the old girl that BC just gave. Yeah, she do her job correctly, but the problem is, bro, she's a stickler. So she's going to stick to the law and all that. But when it comes to something else and she doesn't do that, then that's when you hold her accountable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I agree with everything LA said. It made sense. But the problem is, bro, you gotta put that out on people, bro. Like, y'all don't show the consistency of doing things right. Cause like you just said, you have people in an apartment, bro, that allows other people to do that. Now it'll be something different if they'll do what me and Tom want them to do. Like that dude that was just sitting there doing that to that old man, bust his head open, all that shit, or this dude right here that's this cab driver. If another police officer was there, don't give a fuck about the body count. Hey man, chill out, dog. Don't pull that out on him. Hey, get his ID. If he ain't trying to, then we go through that. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't do that and show that on transparency, why would the people give a fuck?
No, I agree.
The only thing we see is the camaraderie between y'all. We don't see the accountability holding against each other. Now, like you said, and I'm not gonna deny it, I'm pretty sure that when y'all take them to the station and y'all get them, you know what I'm saying, booked in, and you have a one-on-one with that police officer that's in your car, hey bro, you fucking up today. You don't need to be doing that. I understand that. But if you don't do that and show everybody that, bro, and just hide that part, that's a problem.
Beastie, ain't it funny,
Mayo,
Beastie?
the Mayo, they said he was using excessive force.
Yes, definitely excessive force. But Beastie, ain't it funny that they'll turn around and they'll demonize that same person you were talking about as being a stickler for the rules when part of the rules of her job is to make sure that she sticks to the actual policies, not to carry them.
The safety and security of the facility.
Caring for them is not her job. Paying attention to the policies and rules is her job.
I know.
Pretty
People get an
much.
attitude with that, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking weird.
All right, let's continue. As Mayo wants to know why he got. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put it to you like this is what I know. So what happened with this guy is they said that he didn't. Hold on. They said that he didn't do anything wrong, and then one court upheld that he did nothing wrong or whatever, and then appeals court overruled that one and said, yeah, that was excessive force. That's what happened. But we can watch.
Doing this wrong. I did not do anything wrong. One taste. Start me. Go three. I didn't do anything wrong. Sit down. Okay. Sit.
Yeah, he was off. He was off duty.
Well, you're going to jail now. For what I did wrong. Officer, what I did wrong. I asked you question. Why I defended you? Already been tased. I did not do anything. Non-compliant. You just don't move. Okay. I'm moving. Hey, got him away. Got him out of the way. I don't know why he was. Oh, but we're going to chill off for now.
I have no idea. Right now, we're going to find out, okay?
How did those fucking body cams fall off?
Not right now.
Because it's held up. Because it's only a magnet that holds it. It's the dumbest thing ever.
I didn't do anything wrong. Ask me what I did wrong. Ask me what I did wrong. I don't know. I just asked you. I don't know. Can I talk to somebody?
Go
ahead.
LA.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Dirty ass African.
Can I talk to supervisor? Officer, what are you doing? Yeah. Tell me why I decided.
Roll me
Why did you taste me?
medic. Code 2 is fine. I don't think any of the barbs made it through his jacket.
Tasers, otherwise known as conducted energy devices, have strict policies to determine when they can be used. Typically, the devices are intended to control a violent or potentially violent individual, and only after an individual was provided with a reasonable opportunity to voluntarily comply. They should never be used to psychologically torment an individual. But in the video we just watched, Salim never became violent, or alluded to possibly being violent, and was complying with the officer's commands throughout the encounter. The only thing he seemed to do was ask why he was in the position he was in, which seems to be enough to set this deputy off. Backup arrives and the deputy gives his account of the incident, claiming Salim was resisting arrest. Arrested for what? No one knows.
Okay. Where's your ID at?
It's in the car if you want to. Go get it. But what did I do?
Put him in one of your cars, guys?
Sure. What I did wrong? Why are you arresting me? What I did wrong?
First of all, resisting arrest.
I did not resist.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know. How I resist? How I resist?
Make it 10.
Have a seat.
Can I talk to supervisor?
Right at the end of my shift.
What did you do, Jeffrey?
He said he at
Well,
the
he's
end of his
parked here
shift.
in the lane.
So he's still
One of the
working.
Walmart people came over here, asked him to please move. Yeah. He started calling him all sorts of racial slurs, calling him a fucking redneck. Got out of the car, said he's gonna whoop his ass. Now we got menacing. I'm gonna tase you if you don't get out of the car. What season? And then we got resisting.
Okay. So
Oh yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
The deputy has now given the Walmart employees testimony to the other officers, as if it were fact, without even bothering to ask Salim his version of events.
Nobody
What's up,
cares.
BB?
Okay. So,
well, he was parked in a no parking zone.
I don't know about any one of y'all. Listen, I take some of this shit with a grain of salt. If I'm listening, I listen to Otta because he literally breaks down all the fucking actual laws and shit, and it's not more opinion based than whatever it is. So, yeah, he was. I guess he was at work. I was just going off what it said on the screen. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, but he's not right with that. Like you don't ask the person who was arrested right then on the scene what happened. Like you didn't Mirandize him anyway. Like that's the problem I have. You can't. Like he knows that because if he would have said he talked to him before he Mirandized him, he would have said, well, he did an illegal interview. Like he talks out of both sides of his mouth, and that's the problem I have with these people. Like their agenda is fucking crazy. If you're going to say the auditors are there because they want people to stick to the rules, right? Like that's what they're saying. They want you to stick to the laws that you swore oath to.
Well, there was no auditor there.
No, I'm talking about him talking now.
The creator, the content creator.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. The way he's talking now, and he knows what he's saying now is fucking false. Like
well, it's different for some people because, like you said, you can't Mirandize no one, but in other states they can.
So yeah, but it's saying it was false.
After you arrest them, though, I don't care what state you are, you can't talk to them.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't say anything anyway as a person because simple fact is anything I say from the start of the traffic stop will and can be used against me from the start of the traffic stop. So it doesn't matter.
No, OG, what I was saying was he was saying that the cop didn't go over there and ask the person who was arrested what happened. That's because you can't, because he was already under arrest at that point. Because the cop told him you're going to jail. So you can't go over there and start talking to him after that because anything he says after that can be thrown out.
Yep.
The troll. That's crazy, man.
The auditor knows that.
Yeah, I get that part.
This is lackluster.
Whatever.
Yeah,
lackluster picture.
I get all that, bro. I'm still stuck on the part. So you take one person's word without doing investigation and walk up to another person, bro, and just automatically assume that they guilty because of what the person said. So basically, he just said that the Jamaican dude cussed out the employee, called him a redneck and all this other shit. So he felt some type of way. He called the goddamn police, and the police came out there, and without even doing an investigation, they just went along with what dude said, pulled the nigga up out the car and tased him or whatever. But y'all saying we gonna negate all that because this nigga was on duty?
No. What I think you're getting confused is he wasn't arrested for that. What happened was when he went up there, he got an attitude with the dude because the dude wasn't answering his questions and he also didn't comply with what he said. It took a life of his own, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically so if everything would have went right, bro, he would have did his investigation. I'm pretty sure he would have did what everybody else would have did and told him, hey man, get your stuff together, move around. You can't be parked up here in the front. But everything else, bro, I'm trying to figure out why the dude why the police officer came in so hot. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He didn't come in hot. He asked for his ID.
When the cop came in, the first thing he did was basically ask why he was here, why he was there, and what he asked for his ID.
Yeah.
And if he's behind a vehicle, he's allowed to ask for that guy ID.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on. You know what? Never mind.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Because we going into a whole nother understanding. Like this nigga didn't come up to this nigga, bro, with a high bottle. Like he came in that motherfucker. Hey, whoop, bro. Come on now. We didn't seem better than this.
Well, he was having no conversation with him. I gave him that. There was no conversation.
He wasn't saying that shit, bro. He didn't get that nigga no. He is whatever he say best to go right now. So if y'all didn't see that, tell me where I'm wrong.
Because he said in 1 second we're gonna make this into an official stop. So it wasn't an official stop. So
I didn't
why
have no
would
problem.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
have no
once
problem
you
with the
did
law
that,
asking you for your
once
ID. That's
you
what you're
were gonna
supposed to
make it
do.
an
You in the
official stop,
wrong, fam.
that was wrong. I thought that was
That's what
wrong
I'm
when he did
saying. The African dude is in the wrong. I'm not saying, bro.
Well, technically,
So how would it have went if he would have just given him his ID?
Well,
Because it's
technically,
Mayo.
it wasn't
Because
official
Mayo, if he
stop.
would have gave him his ID, he could have ran his name, came back over there, either gave him a citation, gave him a ticket, and told him to leave his goddamn car. Easy. And none of this would happen. Taser would have never got pulled out, would have never got you would have never had to tell that nigga in 1 second, whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop. None of this shit, bro. Coming up with a positive attitude. Do your goddamn job. If they don't want to listen to you, after you ask.
All he
That's
had
the
to
right
do
thing,
was
man. Less than 2
Right.
minutes.
The cop was doing his fucking
He's right.
job.
He doing his job. He doing his job. He doing
all
it.
he
He
had,
doing
all
it.
he,
Mayo,
all it, from the get go, all he had to do was like, "Hey, bro, you can't be parked there. Move around."
See,
That's all.
see, this is the problem.
But
No, LA, look, I'm not trying to say that, bro. But if you don't see that, bro, I understand, bro,
No,
because you
literally is
looking
about
at
to
it from
agree
a
with
cop.
you.
I understand. I'm okay. Well, we good.
Yeah, I was about to agree with you, but you didn't cut me off. I literally was about to agree exactly what you said. I literally was about to agree. Like I know me, right? And I put myself in these predicaments. And I know how to talk to people because I always came into the mindset that shit wasn't that deep. So I used to go and talk to people. And then after you talk to them, you be like, listen, let me just get your ID real quick so I can write this up and you'll be on your way. And a lot of times the person be like, you know what? All right, here you go. Because you had a general conversation with them because you actually talk to them like they were important. Like I always found out when you talk to people and make them feel like they literally one of the most important people there, they usually give you an easy way to go.
Well,
this is how I found out how to do shit.
And this is
made
what
it
I
easier on
say.
me.
This is what I say. You can come up to a motherfucker. You could like that person. He's like, hey, what's up, officer? You know that's first off. You know that's the second language. English is the second language. So you know you need to de-escalate just a little bit more to make him understand what you're saying. And then all you had to do was tell him to move around. And he said from the get go, I don't have to give you nothing because you just said in 1 second I'm gonna make it an official stop. So in other words, it wasn't a stop that you were making. And you can't tell me to give me your ID because it's not an official stop. You
Well,
said
it wasn't a stop because the man was already parked there.
You said in 1 second, I'm gonna make an official stop. For
But he's
when you
still
make
behind
an
the wheel.
official stop, I get you. But when you make an official stop, I will give you what you require.
He was like, hey, I just dropped off this person. He's like, give me your ID. He's like, why do I have to give you my ID? If you don't give me your ID, I'm gonna make this official stop. He's like, whoa, what the hell?
I mean, the cop was right and wrong in the situations. Like he did.
Was he right to go from literally from 0 to 70 that quickly?
Having a good attitude is not a part of the job.
No, it's not.
No. That wasn't what I asked. Was it okay for him to go from 0 to 70 that quickly? Because again, this is what we talk about when it comes to just having communication. Like the man just let me understand what's really going on. He just said, I just dropped off somebody here, and the man just went from give me ID. The man's allowed to ask, wait, what's going on?
Let's go back and listen to that initial initial thing again.
Wesley, he said, I don't know what's going on. He ain't say it like that. He said, I don't know what's going on. That's how he said
Right.
shit. You check
okay. All right, let's find out.
Years ago, I reported on the questionable arrest of a cab driver by Deputy Bertzloff of the Lucas County Sheriff's Office to assist with having the cab moved.
Howdy, sir.
How are you, sir?
What are we doing?
Oh, nothing. He come here to start insulting.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but he come here to.
You have a driver's license,
Why
sir?
you need my driver's license?
Because now I'm not
That was a
contacting you, so
horrible
now I need to see your
fucking. How
driver's
you doing,
license.
sir?
Why?
That was horrible.
I'll give you about 2 more
That's not
seconds.
what
I'm gonna
we're
make
saying.
this an official stop. You want me to official stop, or you just want to keep it cool?
No, I'm asking you to start insulting.
Okay, do you have?
Hold on. My question is to you, Mayo. Then what did the dude do wrong?
Because
trying to
him his
figure it
fucking
out.
ID.
Well, he didn't ask for it. He said, "Do you have an ID?" He answered. He said, "Yes, yes, I do."
Do you have an ID?
That's not give me your ID. That's do you have an ID?
Oh, y'all need to stop it. He know what he
Hey, if we want to play, this is the semantic game that the Mayo wanted to play right there. So that's why I was playing the semantic.
All right,
game.
play it again, Tom.
Okay.
I'm not, I got something way different to say.
You have a driver's license, sir?
But he come here to.
You have a driver's license?
Hold on. He asked it 3 times, Mayo.
Now he come here to start insulting.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but he come here to.
You have a driver's license,
Why
sir?
you need my driver's license?
Because now I'm now contacting you, so now I need to see your driver's license.
Why? What?
So now he's the only reason why he
now I'm
wants
now
it is because he
contacting you.
contacted him. That's not what you give your ID for, sir. Just because you contacted me doesn't mean I have to give you anything.
But he's still behind the wheel of the car.
It does not matter, LA. It's
does
not.
matter.
He's
What
just
are we
right now.
saying?
Right now, they are having what do they call a conversation?
A conversation.
And this horrible man started the conversation with, "Hey, how you doing?"
No one said. I didn't say it
Give
was
me
a horrible
fucking
person.
break.
I could give a shit less
Okay.
about him being
No,
horrible.
I heard two people on this panel
And then
say
you said
that,
horrible.
that it
He
started
talking
off
about nobody else.
that he started off with fucking violence.
You use the word
All right,
horrible
so
when
check
literally
this out.
me
Wait.
and have a
Hold
conversation.
on.
Have a particular attitude, and I agree with it. So how did the word horrible just pop up?
Because I was talking about stuff like that. Again, I wasn't worried about him pulling him over. Never did have a problem with him taking his ID and everything. But again, when he walked up to the initial stop and he got to talking, obviously the black dude already know what the hell he called him for. It was somebody else. It was that stupid ass siren punk ass employee that called, and this nigga took this nigga side. Before he even got over there, he wanted that nigga everything. Bro, you already know in your head what's happening. Because you the one that got the call. Whoever told you what they told you on their phone, that's what you're taking. So when he came up to this dude, he was like, the first thing the black dude said after he said, "How you doing, sir?" Like I said, the police officer didn't do nothing wrong at that point, bro. The point is, you're not doing your investigation. That's what
How
I've
is
been
he
saying
not
from
doing
the
his
beginning.
investigation?
Because the black, if you stop listening to what I'm not saying, Mayo. I'm not saying that the police officer came over there all crazy on the nigga at first, bro. He came up to him cordial, bro. He said, "How are you doing, sir?" Or however he said it, a little phrase he said. They had no problem with that. But what did the black dude say? He wasn't talking directly to the police officer. He was talking about the person who called. They already had a argument beforehand. That's what I'm saying, bro. This the part that throw me off, bro. When all this could have been solved, bro.
Yeah,
But
by the
instead,
guy giving him his fucking ID.
He didn't ask for his ID.
Yes, he did. He asked for
No, he
driver's
did
license.
not.
Have a driver's license.
He said, "Do you
Do
have
you
one?"
have a driver's license?
He asked him twice. Well, I said three
And
times.
the guy's like, "Why do you need it?"
And that's a question. He
says, "Give me your driver's license," the third time.
Yes.
Well, he should have said that the first time. He should say, "Give me a driver's license."
But
Do you have a driver's
if he's
license?
there to have if he's there, because he said, because I made contact with you, that doesn't negate me. That doesn't mean I have to give you my ID.
That's the thing about it. How many other videos have we seen that we've literally all been like, "Hey, do we have to give it?" And we've heard no, even from you, Mayo. So all of a sudden, now the man walks up and says, "Do you have a driver's license? Why do I have to give it? Because I made contact with you."
He's behind the fucking wheel of a running car in a
and he didn't
in a
make a
fucking
stop.
fire zone.
And he didn't make a stop.
So he should ask for the license.
He didn't make a stop. Now, again, when he said, "I'm gonna make this an official police stop," well, do that then, and I will give it to you. And then at that point in time, he did reach over to grab his ID, and he told him to get out of the car.
But do you have to get out the car if he tell you to get out the car?
Yeah, nigga, I'm not arguing that. You know I'm not arguing that. How can you give him an ID
back inside the car?
Sir, hold on. Let me finish. How can you? He goes to attempt to grab his ID, right? He tells him to get out the car.
Get out the
Matter of
car.
fact, he opens the door of the car and tells him to get out. So, what did you want him to do? Give you the ID or get out the
Or
car?
get out
What
the car.
is it?
Which one?
How many times did the guy ask, "Why do you need my ID?" Because that's a refusal.
I don't know. It's not a refusal. What a refusal? What time did he say, "I'm not giving you my ID"? When?
Is it giving up the ID?
That didn't happen. He didn't.
Or
get
is
a
it
chance.
questioning the officer and
give a
stopping
chance.
him from his investigation?
Questioning the officer is not illegal. Questioning an officer is not illegal.
Here.
Well, I knew he was going to be able to find a topic.
Is that not hindering an investigation?
No, questioning the officer is not hindering anything. That's asking a
When
question.
did he ever tell the man he was doing an investigation? Like, how? Like,
He
what do we
doesn't have to.
here?
He
He doesn't have to say. He doesn't have to say anything. But the point is, when did he say he wasn't giving his ID?
He didn't even get the chance to do so.
That's what I'm saying. Let's play.
No, but he had the chance to ask twice. Why do you need my
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna
Hold
make.
on. Let's count how many seconds when this fucking shit started. How long it took? Because I mean, this isn't real
It
time.
matters.
No, this isn't real time.
How many fucking
with having the
seconds?
cab
Okay,
move.
here we go.
Howdy, sir. How are you, sir? What are we doing?
Oh, nothing. He come here to start insulting.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but he come here to.
You have a driver's license,
Why
sir?
you need my driver's license?
Because now I'm contacting you, so now I need to see your driver's license.
Why? What reason you want to see?
I'll give you about 2 more seconds. I'm gonna make this an official stop. You want me to official stop, or you just want to keep it cool?
No, I'm asking you a question. What's the problem?
Because he called me over here because you're parking in a no parking
I
zone.
understand. I just dropped the client here.
Okay. Can you produce your driver's license, sir?
I will, but you need to tell me the reason.
Go ahead and step out of the car.
You need to tell me officer.
Go ahead and step off the
He
car.
did say you need to tell me the reason, though.
He said he did, but he also said, "Will you produce your ID?" What did he say? What did he say?
You need to tell me the reason.
That's not what he said. He said, "I will."
Yeah, but he
He
didn't.
literally no.
No, he said, "I will," but.
So you can't say "but." So what are the words that you can't say to police officers?
Literally putting "but" means I'm not going to.
What are the words can you say to a police officer that won't get you hemmed up? But we already know "but" is not one of them. We can't say "but." What else?
Here's
What
my
else?
driver's license.
So no. Answer what other words that you can't say to an officer?
I'm not debating that. You're right. What I'm saying is, when a cop asked him, he didn't.
I didn't
take him out. He didn't give it to him.
I understand it. I'm
He
not
wanted a
saying he
reason.
did, but he also said, "I will give it to you." He did want a reason because
He didn't say no.
He didn't say no from the get go. He said, "I will."
Say, "I will," but
no. His first thing says, "I do have ID." Right? Did he say he have one? Yes. And then when he asked, he said, "Why do you need my ID? Why do you need my ID? Give me a reason why you need my ID." And then he said his last question was, "Will you produce it?" He said, "I will," but and then he pulled up, open the door. I mean, what are we doing here?
I will, but what? I will, but what?
He didn't get that far because he put his hands on him. He put his hands on him. Open the door, put his hands on him.
That
Did
dirty
he give him his ID?
How can he if you got your
How many
hands
times
on
does
me?
the cop have to ask for it, Tom?
How can he can ask me as many times as he wants to? Doesn't mean I'm not going to give it to you because he did say I'll produce it.
Did he?
You see what you're saying is there's a time limit on how you should react to it. So
No, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Because you're saying
because you said, "Let's see how many seconds this takes."
Well, exactly.
You were the one who said how many seconds.
I wanted to see how long the interaction happened before he pulled him out of the car. That's what I wanted to see.
No, nobody cares. I said it.
I know no one cares that. No one cares.
No, I'm not talking about you. He said, which one of you the cuss you look? Me, the person who owned the goddamn channel, me.
I'm not looking at that part, so I don't know.
Yeah, I said it. And I stand by it. I don't care about report. Report overrated.
I'm just saying, this is not warranted. This was not warranted. It didn't have to get this serious at all.
It's good.
Move the motherfucking car and keep it moving, dog. If it's at the end of your shift and you don't want to do no report, hey, dog.
Yo, God, how simple is this? Hey, wait, what happened? Wait, so you just dropped somebody off here? Cool. I need you to move your car.
But do you put any responsibility on the driver?
Sure, I do.
Yeah. Wait, you said you dropped somebody off? Cool. I need you to move your car. You're in a parking lot.
I have a question for you, LA. Have you ever parked in those striped zones right there? Because there's literally right side on the motherfucking Walmart.
Have I ever?
Have you ever?
100%.
Okay, so then this is what I'm saying. That this is a stupid thing. All the cops, hey, move your shit, dog. Because I've seen cops parked there. I've seen citizens with cops being parked there, and no one got put in jail or anything. It's not like I get it that he had an argument with the motherfucking employee on the inside, and I'm not saying that the cop was wrong for telling if you want him to move, to tell him to move. Tell him to move and keep it moving.
Yeah, but I've been told
you don't have to have.
Yeah, I've been told to move.
Unwanted. Yeah, I've been told to move too. And guess what I did? I started my car and fucking moved. He didn't ask me for my ID. He didn't ask me for shit. He just said, "Hey, move your fucking car, dog." Okay,
that's correct.
I'm not gonna be like, "Nah, bitch, fuck you, nigga. I ain't moving shit." What you need to see? I won't need to do that. Hey, move your car.
Yo, I'm in a fire lane. I know I need to move. I can drop you off. I don't need to stay there. I need to move. You're absolutely right, officer. I need to move.
If I'm waiting on somebody, I don't need to be parked here. So sure, I can go park in the park.
You win some, you lose some. If I don't get caught, I'm all right. If I do get caught, I move. A cop told me to move before, and I'm like, all right, because I got caught. I got caught a couple times. He's like, yo, you got to move this. You in a fire lane.
How come I've never been arrested? Because I'm nice to police officers. I don't think you have to be a dick. I mean, if you see this smile and they smile back, we're good.
No, niggas.
I've only had two.
I'm taking you in.
I had two bad interactions with cops. One was military police, and the other was a fucking female. Other than that, I've never really had bad interaction with cops.
Male say I hate females.
If I could see, listen, I don't care. If I could see 29 of Tom's 32 teeth, I'm taking them in.
That's a fact. You smiling a little too hard. You plotting on me, son.
No, but I just don't have bad interaction with cops. Even I know when I'm in the wrong, I will pull over if I'm fucking wrong. I have no problem.
Yeah, I've done that before. I definitely pulled over.
I told you the story about as soon as I
did
seen that motherfucker look at me, we locked eyes. I knew I was getting pulled over. Guess what I did? I pulled over. I knew the lights was coming on. He came over there. Hey, give me this. Give me your ID. Hey, why you stop? I knew you was pulling me over. We locked eyes.
And Tom, how many times they still let you get off too?
I've never gotten the only ticket I've gotten the last 15 years, 20 years is 20 years, a seatbelt ticket and a speeding ticket.
Cool. Because I've never gotten a speeding ticket, but I have gotten a seatbelt ticket.
Yeah, we got
those are the only things I've gotten.
You got to go down, sir. I'll be standing there. I'll be standing there.
You waiting on me to go to jail?
I'll be standing there with that book in my hand, like it's gonna be a minute. You might as well turn that engine off. Let me.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, see them the cops right there. I like because they already know. They about to take you to jail. You just sit there and be quiet. You pay. And they wonder why when they drop in there about 15, 20 minutes later, you sitting right back in your car driving right back by them. See, that's me. You pay, you just do what they tell you to do. You just keep you some little old bond money, bro, because they gonna let you out, bro. If you got the money, you're gone, bro. Especially you only got a speeding ticket or something like that, dog. Take that shit. If they want to take you in, okay. I'm just gonna go get my car out and I'll be out with you. We'll be back on the road in a few minutes. I'll see you in about an hour. That's it.
I've never had to worry about it.
I ain't never worried about a cop taking me in because I'm not an asshole. I'm not a dick and I'm not gonna fight you. That's one thing I'm not going to do because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to let everyone be on notice. If a cop put their knee on my neck, that cop is going down.
It never should get that far.
Yeah, it shouldn't even get that far. You just do what that nigga tell you to do.
Listen, I'm just telling you because for the dickhead cop that wants to put their knee in the back of my head, you just sign your death wish. Just letting you know that right now, on point.
So first of all, with your baby, your childbearing hips, sir, sir. First of all,
I'm standing on. I asked my wife. I done told her this since we've been married. If a cop put their knee on the back of my motherfucking neck, he's signing his death wish.
Ain't nobody putting their knee on the back of your neck, sir.
Again,
you're just doing a whole lot of talking.
Never happened.
I don't know. I keep seeing more and more videos of these freaking cops.
Listen, you better hope it's not on my shoulder, nigga.
Double
close to my neck.
You can put your knee in the back of my neck all you want. I'm gonna just act like I'm choking to death. I'm gonna get that money. I got time.
I'm much rather you beat me, dog.
I'm so much of a sucker. I'm gonna call Ben Crump when I'm done to act like I ain't never make a video talking shit about him.
I'm telling you, I ain't playing them shit. That knee in the back of the neck shit is just for the birds, dog. And they used to teach that shit in Oklahoma. I know that for sure because I seen a whole bunch of my friends get that heavy knee in the back of their motherfucking neck, dog. Am I lying, OG?
Nah, you ain't lying, fam.
I ain't never seen that shit before.
That's why I said I don't play. Listen. When I see my friend they damn near break it. What is it? What the back of his neck? Oh, God damn! I was like,
let me ask you a question, Tom. Have you ever seen the police officers put niggas in handcuffs, and when they make them niggas sit down on the ground, they make them turn over and lay flat and just sit there while they go do their investigation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, that's in them places right there where see the police, they're afraid. They don't want you to move. They get you in handcuffs and they lay your ass down, nigga. They ain't got to worry about you no more, fam. There could be 10 of y'all niggas out there. Yeah, they gone about their business. They call their partners over, nigga. You got to sit there for about 45 minutes. But the good thing about it is, bro, if you ain't have nothing on you, you ain't did nothing wrong, you know what's going to end up happening? They going to take you up out the handcuffs and send you on about your way.
Maybe.
See,
maybe.
That's
maybe they pissed they ain't find nothing.
Well, that I ain't never ran into. That's what people say on here. That's the shit that we look at. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, in my life, bro, I ain't never seen them get out of line like that, bro, unless these niggas was tripping. And again, I don't trip like that. And the people that I hang out with, bro, we just listen to them. We ain't never got beat up. We ain't never got stumped, but we have got them put in fucked up positions. They have put us in back of the cars, you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'6", so if I'm in back of that bitch, I'm very uncomfortable. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But again, once I got in there, bro, and they figured out wasn't nothing wrong, they just took me out the handcuffs. Either they told me go on by my way. If they took me down, I didn't argue with them, bro. I went down there, got my little fingerprint, whatever, made my phone call, and then I was up out of there. I didn't stay. So most people, bro,
Only time I've had some shit like that happen was when I was on the military police base, and them motherfuckers tore my motherfucking car apart and didn't find nothing.
That didn't work for me. Like, I'm from New York. We know to drop down real quick, have arms spread out. There's no, you can't be throwing me to the ground and knock me over.
That's that big city shit. Spread eagle.
Yeah,
no.
But you notice something, wrestling, when you did that shit, nothing, you good. You ain't getting no knee on your back. You didn't get punched in the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit.
I was already on the ground.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But OG, I've had other moments where literally I've had one cop that's cool with me and I was cracking jokes the entire time at his partner, and them they're laughing and they let me go.
Yeah.
Like I said, it depends on the motherfucking, it depends on the cops. I've never really had, for the majority of times that I've been pulled over, most of the times I've gotten warnings.
Yeah. But I've literally had stupid ass cops. But I've literally had stupid ass cops that come to me. Especially when
I'm talking about being pulled over. When I got pulled over, I literally have gotten warnings. Even when I got pulled over when I had 72, never mind.
I've literally gotten a warning. I've literally gotten a warning from a cop that asked me why I didn't have ID on me when I was jogging, and they say, "Don't you know cops is out here shooting?" And I'm looking at him dead in his face. His partner slapping his head like, "What? Did you really just say that?"
Because you know these niggas is stupid. Well, let's finish this so we can end this day. It's already 10:45. God, you know LA gotta go to bed early. He old nigga.
I told you we was gonna find something to talk about.
Well, you know, we only got 6 minutes of a 10-minute video. We almost done, nigga.
That's the fastest we ever went.
And then we got resisting. Oh yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
The deputy has now given the Walmart employees testimony to the other officers, as if it were fact, without even bothering to ask Salim his version of events.
What's up, Habibi?
That's true. He didn't really ask him. He
was parked in a no parking zone.
Yeah, because they not the judge, jury, and executioner. Their opinions don't matter.
One of the managers asked him to move.
The other cops.
So he threatened the manager.
No.
Told him he was going to kick his ass.
Is the motherfucker he put in handcuffs.
This was a supposed threat. Okay.
No, what I'm saying is,
called him a redneck, and that's all he needs to hear.
No, what I'm saying is, he's saying he without telling the other cops, basically telling the other cops the side.
I only listen to half the shit that niggas say. I'm talking about they didn't ask the dude his side of the story, like what happened.
No, they definitely did.
And if you're gonna do a true investigation, at least hear the motherfucker out. That's all I'm saying. Is that a hard request to hear a motherfucker out? You know you're gonna be there for a half an hour to an hour before y'all motherfucker drive off. You can't hear this nigga out for 5, not even 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Hell, you can roll the window down, let that nigga talk.
It's kind of hard when you got that heavy accent, though.
I agree. I wouldn't want to hear that nigga talk. But
that's when you just sit there. You just sit there, John, and you try to piece it together.
Like we did, John.
Go ahead.
Like we did John the Baptist that day when he said that word, and we was all sitting here confused.
Yeah, shower,
like,
shower house. Yeah, we had to piece it together. Yeah, this is
it's supposed to be shallow.
Oh, she said, "John the Baptist, you what freaking ass dude."
He was confused. So he called
Mayo. The one who called it. Mayo was like, "What is
himself. And then he started to resist arrest. So I'd tase him. But the barbs didn't go through his jacket.
He's happy about that taste right there, boy.
Huh? Yeah, they're supposed to be.
Boy, he lucky they ain't got that glitter no more.
They
like
look
the
any
old
longer than the other ones.
Back in the day, you had to pick that glitter up.
Oh yeah. Thanks, guys, for getting here so quick.
Hey, no problem. We had to make sure we got to save you. because he was non-combative.
All
So the
right.
story is stay away from Walmart.
No, one hit him in the sleeve, the other one hit him in the one in the, and I was point blank.
Not point blank.
Yeah, I mean, I was within like a foot and a half, but I got him out. He wouldn't listen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Look
at this nigga.
One of the managers came over here to ask him to pull out of the no parking zone, and taxi driver
I do not
started
miss
calling him a
2020.
bunch of racial
Sir,
names.
you didn't tell him to move out of the no parking zone.
Not at all.
I do not miss 2020 at all.
Stop it. I agree with you. I don't miss
No,
it.
I don't. I don't.
And,
I don't remember. I don't.
Then he
like
got out. He exited his car.
You blanked it
Told him he
out
was
your
going to
memory.
kick his ass. So they called me over. I was standing over there. Come over here. He wouldn't ID himself. And then when I opened the door and tried to remove him from the car, he wouldn't come out. So I finally had to forcefully get him out. He wouldn't stay against his car like I asked him to. So resisting arrest.
That part's
and then I tased him, but one hit his sleeve, and the other hit his abdomen area.
Hey,
Neither one penetrated
you
his
did
coat.
before.
An abdomen.
So it was a deployment, but there was no contact. So I followed up with a drive stun. That's the only way I got any compliance out of him.
Well, you dry something first before you did any of that.
Lufty estimates that he lost about $5,000 from hospital bills, time off work, and court, as he was charged with disorderly conduct. But the standard of quality shown here is the same in almost every cop video, a massive failure of basic communication, which results in unnecessary escalation and an
Was that wrong in what he said? Oh,
That's wild.
Mayo or LA? Oh, y'all niggas quiet.
Disorderly conduct.
Typical bullshit, troll shit.
No. He literally said the only thing that pretty much happened here was a miscommunication. And that's pretty much true.
Well, no, the guy completely understood English.
No, I didn't say he
just didn't
couldn't
wanna
understand
comply.
English. What I'm saying is a miscommunication between them both to come to an agreement. First off, he didn't ask him to do anything besides provide an ID.
He asked me to get out of the car, too.
Yeah, he did ask me to get out the car. You're right. Those two things. And then stand against the car, and then that's when you got it. But why didn't he get what else did he get charged with? Let's listen.
overuse of force. It's not a training issue, it's a police culture issue. This off-duty deputy did not conduct a fair and informed investigation. Instead, he immediately initiated the use of force with a potentially deadly weapon because of a bad parking job and the use of a few words that someone else didn't like.
That's a
More likely
complete
than
fucking
not,
lie.
a request for Lufty to...
What was it, Mayo?
Okay, what was
it? Was the threat to the Walmart manager.
How do you know it's true threat?
That's what he was going over to investigate, sir.
Oh, well, he didn't ask him about any of that.
He didn't ask him
He
inside
didn't
of
get a
it.
chance to because he couldn't identify the person.
Well, here's the thing. The dude was
You
sitting there
know
trying
that's
to
how an investigation always starts,
yes,
Tom, right?
Yes. Also, someone needs to talk. And he was talking about what happened, and he shut him up and said, I need your ID. Well, do you have an ID? So if you really wanted to do an investigation, you would get hold on. Wait a second. If he really truly wanted to do an investigation while this man was explaining what just had happened, you would listen to him right then and there.
What happens when he drives off, Tom?
Oh my God, he didn't drive off.
He
You
didn't
know
drive
What
off.
happens if he does, sir?
Now we're doing ifs on that.
God damn, this is crazy. What really
No,
happened
that's
was
literally why they get the ID first.
I don't care about that. Because the reason I don't care about that, because the simple fact is he didn't ask him for his ID. He just asked him, does he have one?
Do you have an ID?
The third time he said, give me your ID.
And then it would be official stop.
That's the third time. The third time is not the first time. We should have said the first time. We got better results.
Do you have an ID? Why do I need an
I
ID?
actually,
If you don't
the
give
way
me
the
an
guy
ID, I'm
responded,
gonna
he
make this
actually
message
fucking
spot.
understood what the cop meant.
Well, he knows that.
By what he said.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's not act like there's some kind of language barrier here. With
Well,
this
no one's acting like there's a language. I clearly said he understood English. I did say that. What I'm saying is, what I've been saying from the get-go is, the point of the matter is, if you're there to do an investigation, they still didn't ask that man his side of the fucking story.
Is he not allowed? Is he
Now
not
they
allowed
can.
to know why he's being approached by police?
He
That's the
knows.
question. That's the
He
question.
starts talking about it.
He didn't know. He didn't know why he was getting approached by police because he started talking about it, but he was shut up by, "Do you have an ID? Do you have an ID?"
I think the part where y'all saying that the other cops ain't asking what was going on just a little bit overrated because they literally don't matter.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm not
Yeah, they
asking
don't
about him asking another cop, asking him what I'm saying if he truly wanted an investigation. Because when you investigate something, you got to hear both sides of the
No,
story.
it starts with an ID, Tom. It
Yeah,
starts with an ID.
Okay, well then you should start with an official investigation, not a motherfucking conversation.
Yeah, but what was he arrested for? Like he wasn't arrested for
Disorderly conduct.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with the guy, like the guy's story at that point. It had something to do with him not following the instructions of the cops.
So in other words, then all of that would happen was stupid.
Which means they don't have they don't have a proper investigation because they still don't have anything from that guy's side of the story.
Sure.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't even matter because that's not what he was arrested for, which means the charges changed as soon as he got to the fucking police station. Because he said resisting, he said something menacing, and he said some other bullshit that
That's
they
on
didn't.
the DA. That's on the
Oh my
DA,
God,
Tom. That has nothing to do with the officer. That's on the DA.
Okay, I'm not saying that it did, right? What I'm saying is his charges was only disorderly conduct. I want to know what he literally got arrested for at the point. And what we know is it was menacing, it was resisting, and something else. Because the dude said something else, and I didn't know the third charge. But no, it wasn't threatening. It was just menacing, resisting, and something else. Something stupid else. But my point is, you need if you want to, especially if you got menacing. What is menacing? What is the charge of menacing, Mayo?
I believe that's the threat, sir. I would have to look up the Texas codes, though.
That's fine. Oh, that was in Texas. It probably was. If it was menacing, then guess what? I want to know how he was menacing, or if a person said I was menacing, please let me explain to you why I think he think I'm menacing or something. Because if that was an official charge that he got from the get-go, you didn't hear both sides. And all I'm saying is you can't just go off what one person, that's like saying, oh, I'm only going to go off what dispatch says. And everything after that doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Well, you don't listen to one person because it's Jim Crow.
I don't know what the fuck that got to do with anything.
What?
John coming out of left field again.
So, John, you're moving to the Jim Crow state?
I was just joking, man. Don't pay attention to me, bro.
So you're moving to the Jim Crow state? Oh, John, hey, can you reach the links in the back, sir? Or are you driving?
Hey, nobody cares. I'm telling you. I'm
send me a text,
for real.
John. I got an article for you to read.
I get you with the illegal parking. I'm not saying that he wasn't illegal parking. We all know he was. Cool. I'm glad that he was illegal parking. Guess what? Please. All this could have been all avoided if he said, "Hey, move your motherfucking car." You know what? I had that job as a
Why
security.
when the threat is what's being investigated, Tom?
Oh,
that has nothing to do with moving a car.
Well, he said he was only there because it was legal parked, and he asked him to move.
No, sir, that's not why he said he was.
Are you sure?
He asked him about that, but that's not why he said he was there.
All right.
Because remember, this guy wasn't off duty, okay? He was called there by the.
Okay. All I said was okay.
I know
he wasn't off duty after he said it
and he was contacted in the parking lot by the manager, so he didn't like push himself on the situation.
I don't know what said it.
Which is that's how fucking lackluster.
I don't care.
Framed it.
I don't care about what lackluster.
You're playing his videos, Tom.
I know that, but what I'm saying is I can look at a video and garner my own analysis of what's going on besides what lackluster is saying. I don't use y'all use his words more than I do. I'm going off literally what happened in the video, what I saw with my own two eyes, and I'm inferring from what I see. And that's why I said, it says on here that he was off duty. Then when I found out, the last of my shift, cool, then that means he's on duty. I'm right there with that. And he said he was off duty again at the end of it. But we know that's bullshit because he was. And he said it was at the end of his shift, or it could have been, I don't know. Let's finish. Let's finish this.
And he's wearing a body cam.
Yeah, and he's wearing a body cam. So there's that.
Move his vehicle would have prevented all of this. Instead, he was forced to sue the officer. Initially, a federal court dismissed the case, but now, 4 years after the incident, the appeals court finally decided that this was excessive force.
The 6th District Court of Appeals overturned the dismissal of the case.
They found that there was no active resistance, that all 5 uses of force by the deputy was excessive and violated Mr. Salim's rights.
After watching the video, the sheriff says that this was bad, okay?
I just thought it was bad. It was a bad portrayal of response by a police officer, or in this case, a deputy sheriff.
But after the department investigated itself, Deputy Bertzloff was reprimanded by written report. At this point, the defendants can appeal to the Supreme Court, but it's probably in their best interest to just settle. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And maybe in another 4 years, we'll see a final update on this case. In the meantime, be sure to check out another episode linked on screen.
So even his own deputy, even his own sheriff said it was a bad look. I thought it was just bad. It did look bad. At all places, people could have said, hey, man, just move your shit, dog.
It had nothing. The interaction had nothing to do with the fucking parking, Tom.
You can say that, but that's what going off of what he said. Because in his report, his report was talking about what? The illegal parking. And him, and not just illegal parking, but the manager telling this man he's illegal parking, he need to move, and he didn't move. So illegal
the
parking,
threat the man made to him.
Well, he said he was a fucking dumbass.
Let me,
or a fucking Nazi.
No. He said he was going to kick his ass.
Oh, okay. So a lot of people say that.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
When do y'all think police departments or cities should care about when something is a bad look or something is a good look? Do you think is any time they should care about the way things look?
They should stop caring. They should start caring before it hits the fucking media.
Yeah, but we all know the media can twist things any way, type of way. So
You're
my
only
thing is,
half the reaction, Tom.
But the only time it comes out, right, is when you get a body cam where, well, when the complaint is talking about I've been wrongly blah 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 blah. You should as a department look into that fucking goddamn body cam or whatever you have to see what happened and actually take a thorough, unbiased view of it.
yeah, but what if? All right, so look in Chicago when the cop shot when they say the cop shot at him 96 times after he shot them.
Sure.
Now they're vilifying the cops after the cop got shot, and not to mention is pretty much substantiated that the Office of Accountability made up a bunch of facts, like she's not telling the truth, but they always going off that look. So should Chicago Police Department care about that look? Now, mind you, none of us from the outside looking in care. Besides fucking people in Chicago,
it got to be warranted, right? That shit in Chicago was unwarranted than a motherfucker.
No, Tom, you're only saying that because you're going off the COPA's word.
What the fuck are you talking about?
no, he talking about the COPA going against the cops.
No, yes, that's what I'm talking about. It like the whole situation was unwarranted, meaning the dumbass shit. I've said it was suicide by cop. That's exactly what I think it was. Because there's no other reason why you pull out a gun and start shooting when you're surrounded by cops. You expect to be killed. Yeah. That's the stupidest shit ever. But me, I'm like, yo, that's literally suicide by cop. Now, were the cops wrong in shooting him 96 times? No, they should have shot him 176. You should empty every magazine into that car. You should not walk away with a full clip anywhere. That's what I think. Because that's literally what he wanted. So I'm gonna give him what he want, really want. That's what I would have gave him. A whole empty fucking
Spice Girl
full of goddamn magazines. All of them would have been empty. And the dude who shot 50
Spice Girl.
If the dude who shot 50 times, he deserves a fucking medal. I guarantee he walked away with empty mags. All of them. Maybe. Because that's what he did. I think, but I wouldn't do it by the cops. I don't care. That was a good shoot. All day, hands down, we all know it was a good shoot. Stop it. I'm not going to argue that. I was arguing it that day because I was bored and I needed something to do. But other than that, you know, good and goddamn well that was a good shoot. Because he did what he did.
But Tom, remember the cops only control half of the interaction.
I get that. I understand that. I'm not saying that they don't. But who is paid to be professional?
I think they're paid to enforce laws, sir.
Who's paid to be professional?
Professional what?
Police officers. Because
What's
at
a
any
professional
time,
police officer?
anytime police officers can put you in jail, murder your ass, and every damn thing else. So the citizen doesn't have the right to do that. They got a citizen's arrest. That's bullshit. We know that shit doesn't fucking work all the time. So my point is, if you have people's lives in your hands as a cop, that's what you do, and their livelihoods in your hands, and every damn thing else, you need to make sure you're professional about that shit.
And you need to make sure you're professional when you're stopped by one.
There's nothing that says I have to, because I have consequences if I'm not. I have consequences.
So does he.
No, they don't. Not really. No.
Yes, they do.
Because his consequences didn't happen until 4 years later.
It's timelines.
Sir, the only thing that happened in that court case is he was allowed to continue with the suit.
I
Nothing has
understand
been proven yet.
I understand that. Well, they said it was. What'd they say in that suit?
Yeah, but a violation of policy isn't a violation of law.
No, they said it violated his rights, not violation of policy. They didn't say anything about policy.
No, that was his lawyer's claim, sir. The police investigation said it was a violation.
No one cares about police investigation themselves, because we know they don't investigate themselves.
Because they bitch about them all the fucking time.
They don't investigate themselves right. That's like me investigating if my family is A-okay. Because I'm going to say, oh, yeah, they're good. I could be beating the shit out of my wife and
Does
kids.
that mean they're not good?
Oh, 100% they're bullshit. Most of them are fabricated. We know that. Stop it.
Please.
You think all those that they investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing is always right, Mayo? Seriously? Come on now. You can't be that.
A lot of them.
Insane. You're insane. You're insane.
Yeah, but some departments try to throw stuff on cops too, the internal affairs. So it can go both ways. So even if say somebody wanted to make your complaint, but says, you know what?
Internal affairs cops for y'all just as much as every last one of us too. That's why they start having. That's the reason why they start having these civilian boards.
So what if
boards that y'all hate so much because they're not police officers? But the fact of the matter is, internal affairs does not investigate as well as y'all think they do.
So what if I tell you the Civilian Accountability Board overturns a lot what internal affairs does when it comes to disciplining Philly cops?
And guess what? They probably do.
Because they look for, so say what is an accident, and nothing happened. Nothing happened in the accident special, but somebody made a complaint about you just didn't speak into something like a cop ain't speak to me. I ain't like his tone, but that ain't substantiated. But next thing you know, they see another cop walking around without a hat on, so they throw him underneath the bus for that. They get him for something else.
That's a policy. I'm not talking about policies. I'm talking about law.
Hold on. If you don't, they can't get you for laws. Only the DA can. That's where you're getting this twisted at. They can't get you for laws. They get you for policy. So when you keep on saying the IA investigates this, they investigates policy. Now the DA can investigate the law, but internal affairs can't. That's a whole different division.
Ain't shit.
Okay.
We are. Listen, you think I'm giving DAs in the justice system any kudos? Them motherfuckers is just as ratchet as everyone else. What are we doing? You see Fannie Mae? Or what is it? Is Fannie Mae?
Fannie Willis,
whatever that bitch name is.
Goddamn long.
So according to you, Alvin Bragg is pro cop.
Alvin Bragg is a piece of shit. I told you I'm not giving any kudos to none of these DAs.
So's Fannie.
I know that. I just said I'm not giving kudos to the justice system, sir.
Alvin Bragg is the best DA New York has.
You're right. He is.
If you're a criminal, that's true.
I think there should be balance. Is it wrong to say I want balance?
Yeah, but good luck with that. I think
God damn. I know I'm reaching for a fucking star, but god damn it, this shit's annoying. When there's some shit that does blatantly doesn't have to happen, and a situation can be handled more amicably. I don't know. I fucked that shit all up. But God, let me clip that shit. That shit was fucked up.
Ooh. OG, you let that slide?
Sir. I said two of them. Nobody caught them, so I thought we was letting stuff slide tonight. You know what I'm saying?
No. You know you fucked up when you said, "Oh, wait a minute, let me clip myself on that one." That's when you know it's bad.
No, but I just you know what? I just want people to be better. That's all.
Well, I will be holding Marty Smalls accountable tomorrow. Thank you, Mayo.
Oh, no problem.
Who was Marty Smalls?
I want to find out if she actually did have a fucking
baby.
If she actually did have.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking she did have twins now.
Well, no, I'm thinking she had a miscarriage because of it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think she was pregnant with twins at this point. Because I don't know where Marty got that shit from. I've been looking around. I ain't see that one time. Marty must have beat the shit out of his daughter, knocked them twins out.
Hey, Mayo.
He literally told us in that everything he did in that conference, and hinted at illegal use of funds.
Yeah, Kamala Harris smoking weed with Tupac. That's a dumb bitch right there.
God,
Mayo. This one foundation that comes out. They're talking about if you want to go to Ireland to play golf. I said, you know what?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I do it.
I just gotta get.
Let me ask y'all a question.
That's all.
Let me ask y'all a question on that Kamala Harris shit. Did y'all know? Have y'all heard her say that? Or did y'all hear when she said that? How she said it?
Yes, exactly.
She
Okay.
said she was listening to Biggie and Tupac while she was smoking marijuana in her dorm.
Studying.
Yeah.
And let's be honest,
Reggie, dog. She was smoking Reggie.
She wasn't studying.
She had already graduated from a law school by that time. She was
by the time Biggie and Tupac came up.
No, sir.
Y'all some
no, sir.
haters. She kept me
No,
saying that.
it was known fact, bro, that Tupac used to walk around with bags of Reggie. It was after the chronic.
Walk around with bags of Reggie. What I'm saying is, she had already graduated law school, so her whole story was a fallacy. Made up.
I was just saying, if it was a truth, she was smoking Reggie, bro. Don't listen to this woman. That shit was trash. Them bitches smoking grass.
This nigga was talking. He want to talk about the quality of the fucking.
Yeah, he was the potency of the weed.
They were 8 years old when she was listening to him.
OG mad about the wrong part. He said, "Hold on, OG said that bitch fucking with my livelihood. She don't know what she doing. She giving us a bad day."
Smoking Reggie, bitch, and promoting Reggie. But we don't smoke Reggie around here. What we doing?
OG said that bitch fucking my life up. Bet you don't know what you doing.
That whole shit was a lie, boy. God damn.
Yeah, but people
sound good. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, people believe it.
Yeah.
Listen, depending on how she told that story, you never know. She was like, I knew Tupac and Biggie. I was like,
well, she could have
said by what has been.
What she would have said Montel Williams, I would have been like,
Montel Williams.
She used to be a dirty dick sucker on that whole ass nigga right there all day. I'll give her that. But Tupac,
that I can believe.
The rest of that shit was shit. Yeah, Montel Williams.
Okay.
This is how we do it.
Jordan, I'm thinking of this is how we do it.
No, wait, I didn't say Montel Jordan, nigga. I said Montel Williams.
I had to say
that guy from Sickle Cell.
Yes, he did.
Who did?
And it was like 6'7".
Who you talking about?
Montel Williams was tall.
That nigga dead?
I think he did.
Montel
Bro, that nigga. Bro, I just seen Montel.
You mean the pastor?
Wait a minute. I just seen Montel Jordan on some on Steve Austin challenge.
Not
Montel's alive and well.
Montel
bro,
he has something. That
he got bullied by a little short army dude, bro. What we doing?
Dude, they used to have a talk show.
Montel Williams.
Williams.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah,
thought he
we
was
talking
dead.
about
He
Montel
looked half
Jordan.
dead.
Montel Jordan's still alive. He ain't
Montel
dead.
Williams looked half dead. I
Yeah,
thought he had sickle cell or something.
He don't look good. I'm looking at images now. That nigga.
Oh,
old
he's
as
got
hell.
MS.
That's
He's
all
got
right.
MS.
Go ahead, Jesus. Go ahead, call him home, Jesus. Call him home. Like they need to
That's
be.
Look at this nigga.
MS
So
ain't
y'all
much
just said
better.
Montel Williams and
Is
Montel
that
Jordan.
bad,
Which one
LA?
dead? Which one dead?
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. This nigga look like the Grinch nigga with no hair.
Yeah,
Right here.
Montel Williams is not. If he got MS, he's
Yo,
suffering.
OG, that motherfucker looks
That's that nigga
sassy,
used to
don't
have
he?
a talk show.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looks.
that's what he was saying.
He looks sassy. God damn, he like a bad bitch. He like a bad bitch.
I thought that was you, LA. What you talking about?
Bitch, crash that truck.
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because you sassy looking.
Crash that truck, motherfucker.
Montel has multiple sclerosis.
Only cop I know what a hiss.
That's all right.
I don't know, man. LA, it's up to you. How long you want to go tonight?
Nah, we could end it. We only said we was gonna do a couple minutes, and we went 3 fucking hours.
Did we go 3 hours? That's cute, nigga. You can't count, nigga.
No, we started at almost 3. We started
Nigga, it's at the top where it said to the left. It said 2:30.
that shit literally said we had 0 people watching. Now we want to believe this one. What we doing here?
We popping right now, nigga. Let's go about another 30 minutes, man. What we doing?
Yeah, I'm going
Okay, well, go ahead. Well, hey, you want to look at? Are you keeping this? Are you keeping this stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, that wasn't bad.
I can't. You already know. He said he keeping it. I can't even do nothing.
Yeah.
He cut me off. He said that. That mean he don't want no fuckery on his shit.
No, because we actually did a good job today. It was a good discussion. So I'm gonna keep it. We ain't fuck around this day.
We didn't yell that much. Now I know my wife hates when me and Mayo yell because she says she hates both of our voicemails. Yeah,
we did a good job today.
He hates both of our voices.
Yeah, I think you know what, YouTube, I think you need to put 0 up there more because these motherfuckers got in line when you had 0 up there. You motherfuckers got in line.
Do I need to send another 40 for 4 more shots?
No, he was like,
Tongue tied down a little bit tonight.
He said, you know what? She said on Tuesday, your voice get extra high and Mayo's get extra high. It's like, I was like, fuck you, an asshole with a tree trunk. I don't give a fuck.
Was it like Mel?
Got to, buddy.
Mel shit was killing me yesterday.
Oh,
Hello.
Mel was killing us yesterday. I was like, whoa, what is going on here?
Whoa.
LA, you left at the wrong time. She was still talking about dicks after you left, sir.
I told you she got a problem. I told you
What
she got a problem.
happened?
It's that ultra Christian upbringing.
Man, she got a problem, cuz. She got a problem.
It is.
I'm what y'all talking about?
Man.
No, and you ain't get the two wieners locked in.
She got a problem, man.
Oh yeah, Mel was on one last night. I thought y'all talking about 9. Okay, I gotta go and see it.
Every chick I went to high school with that was a whore is now in the church.
Oh, is that so? Wow.
Every chick that was in the church is now a whore.
Yeah.
And
Mel got a problem.
All of them, they can all be bent over their bed.
Mayo, you trying to make a connection? Are you trying to make a connection, Mayo?
No.
Yes, sir, I am.
It's a very astute connection.
Mel dick
All
watch whenever she
all
can.
they did was change the way they find God.
Listen,
That's
hey,
right.
LA, I said we're trying to have a foursome. I need a foursome to go play this golf because I got these tickets.
She was on that shit.
Oh, she was like, that sounds sexual. How? How? Nigga, I said they got a
foursome.
I was like, yo, you tripping. And then she's like, I thought we were talking about the porn, you know how they had those Chinese
And then she probably went a long diatribe, didn't she?
Oh my God, that shit. I was like,
He said that the old Chinese thumb puzzles. She's like, I seen 2 guys had their wieners in both sides.
When I first noticed it, me and her did a show and we was doing this, talking about this dude who beat up his girlfriend. And he showed his pictures. He was like, look at him. He looks mean. He looked like he beat it up in a mean way. I said,
remember that. I remember it. Yep.
And it was Mel always. I said, you always talking about penises. What the hell is wrong with you? You
I
look at
remember
dog penises, cat penises, bird penises, lizard penises.
was
Get that
it was
shit
a
off your
mug
brain.
It was a
We
mug
talked about
of a
giraffe
guy.
penises last night.
Yeah,
He had a
the
giraffe.
giraffe. That's
remember.
what fucked me up.
I seen a giraffe penis
We
before.
was talking about the giraffe walking across the river. She was like, I seen a giraffe penis. Wait a minute, what?
This out of no fucking where.
It be
That
left
shit
side.
just came out. I was like, you know what? That's only you. I got to get back to doing shows to her crazy ass. Because she always going to hit you with a surprise. That day she said, she told me and Mayo the dog was wearing black knickers. Me and fucking Mayo had goddamn tears running down our eyes. And then when she said naggers, all I thought about was
Naggers.
South
Oh
Park.
no, not that one.
He's like, I hate naggers. Oh, and then her clueless ass, it didn't even hit her about 5 minutes later when we was laughing at. I said, God bless you, Mel. Only you. She's like, I hate naggers. And I just thought about that South Park episode.
LA was quick
Naggers.
with it. He was like,
Penisologist, yeah.
You did not do that shit around us. B-Rad, where the hell you been at?
B-Rad been he taking finals again.
That bitch been in school for 8 years now.
Yeah,
College.
He almost got his law degree.
And
oh, is that what it is?
And stupidity.
I don't know. I don't know.
And stupidity.
I don't know what he's going to school with. We gonna say he's going to school. Well, he need a law. He going to get his law degree.
If it's law, condolences, man. Jesus.
LA, what happened to your stepson, LA?
I don't even want to answer you. I don't even want to answer
No,
you.
your
Hey,
stepson.
I got you.
He's talking about Marcus. He's talking about Marcus.
No, he's not. No, that's not what he's talking about.
That loud dude that was that had special needs problems.
He's talking about this one. LA, you remember?
What did you
Take that down. Take that down.
No.
What
I want to know what you're talking about.
Right there. They go his son right there. Look.
I don't see nothing. What we doing?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, because you don't know who watching.
Yeah, send that to me, Tom. Send that directly to me.
What it is.
Look, he's right there. Oh, he's not on there right now. Hold on. Hold on.
That's a beautiful.
He didn't ask me how many. Oh, he's not on there. So dudes. He said how many females. I mean, you the prize. I got a 9. I got 245. I got 380. I got him on the field.
You know, most people get killed by 22. Statistically, 22 will kill.
Listen, both my.
There you go. Look at his son. He drunk in the muffin.
No, not no.
That's the day.
Oh, I ain't seen him in a minute.
That's the day Kai got him up out of there.
I forgot all about him.
That's a fact.
That's the day
Yo,
Kai got him. That's the,
this is when I like. That's what pretty much
No,
when
they
I
went
joined
today.
that guy.
LA, they went today.
Yeah,
that went today. Kai got up better. I think Kai got him up better that day. He started putting the letters on his forehead, nigga. She was because he was spelling that shit out.
He donated Kai $1 and then asked for the dollar back.
Yep.
Simon?
No, the white boy.
How?
Yeah, he donated.
yeah.
He donated $1 to Kai and asked her for the dollar back. Kai was mad as shit, boy.
Yo, Kai was wilding, and he was
Kai
a
was
stalker
high.
too.
Acting like a friggin' moron.
Yo, he was a stalker for real.
Mama said, "Oh yeah, he's still. I think he's still in England. He ain't came over, huh?
Nah.
I
You ain't got your son. You ain't went and picked him up.
Yep.
I invited him to stay with Uncle Tom and Kai.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did some sucker
That's what
shit.
you need right there. Yeah. That's what
I
you
did
need.
some sucker shit.
Good-
Kai
yeah,
was
good
mad at
little
me.
strength.
How
Get
you
together, Tom. Kai. You get them
in my
together.
house? I invited him to stay at Tom and Kai house for a week.
That's a fact. Let's get them together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kai was on some shit. I was like, wait. I was like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? And I remember Kai was just like, yo, just ignore him. Just ignore him. I was like, you sure? Like, what's going on here?
Look, he would like make all these hand signs, and then he was
Yes,
making
sir.
videos with himself on LA's shoulders and shit.
Shut up. It was not a video. Now you cut that shit out. It was a thumbnail.
Like somebody was carrying that child on his shoulders.
I was like, what is happening here?
That
Shit.
picture would have gone perfect with the freaking Hot Pockets video.
Yo, I remember I had just joined the crew and I was like, what's up with this guy? And I was like, yo, just ignore him.
I'm still looking for that motherfucker, bro.
And then he
Okay,
went
I got-
crazy,
might have to
smacking
ask
everybody.
Woody, bro, if he can give us that video with me, you, and Uncle Leonard and Chicago Real and everything on the page when that nigga that morning. Bro, bro.
Do,
You need to put that hot pockets at the end there, hoe, bro. That
Yo,
nigga Leonard was tripping.
OG and Tom was like, play this, play that. I don't know that. Do. He was like, play this. I don't know that either. Do.
He was jamming though. He was jamming in his own
Hey,
head.
remember the one,
he
the other one he made that he was in every single photo?
Oh my God, Kai, he got on my goddamn
No,
nerves.
there was two. Because he sent me the first one, and he was in every single
That's the one Tom was looking for.
Yeah.
Tom was like, this shit stink. He's like, this
That
shit
was
terrible.
weird.
But that Uncle Leonard shit had me rolling. Every time y'all told him to play something, he played do. Yo, man, he played the same song for about an hour. That was it. He couldn't do nothing else. He pulled out
I was a bad motherfucker. You better ask somebody.
He pulled out that guitar like he was about to rap. And then she just do. He's like, okay, Uncle Leonard, what you about to play? I don't know no songs. What the hell is we doing here? I ain't got time for this shit. Oh, yeah, he gotta finish that video because we gotta clip that part. That probably was the funniest morning we ever had, man. That cat was he was on one that day. I don't think B-Rad, you ain't see the Hot Pockets, did you? Pretty much the funniest thing you ever seen in your life.
You know what? You know what? Sound you're helping me right now. Boom boom yes. Whether it's easy. Hot Pocket.
That man is so weird. I would have never done that on the internet. Ever have done that on the internet.
No, that shit will live long past his death.
Here's the
Yep,
fucked up
I would have
part,
never
right?
done it.
This nigga Uncle Jeff cannot understand that they don't.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while now.
This nigga was like, "You're helping me." No, nigga, they laughing at you.
So you thinking he thought he was hurting Uncle Leonard?
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell, cause I think
he's that fucking arrogant, dog. He's not funny. I don't give a fuck what he's done in the game. The motherfucker keeps saying, "Oh, he did this, he did this." I don't care. That nigga is not fucking funny.
I told you he irritates me, man.
I have not seen that man since Fight Club ended. I didn't know he was still a thing now.
No, he's channel hops, but he got his own channel too.
Yeah,
does he? Oh well.
Let me tell you something, young bloods. Back in my day.
Like, no,
Let
me tell you something, young blood.
Come on, LA. That nigga, that's tripping.
You can't be sounding like that. Not like, not for nothing. People want to be.
OG, he'll say like that, OG.
Like on the stoop.
He talked a whole lot without saying nothing.
OG, he'll talk like that, OG. Let me tell you. How you doing? Him and OG J Speed.
You sound more like Marlon Bill.
Yeah, him and OG.
Back in well, I tell you right now, back in 1967, when I had all the girls, I was living my best life. I did an episode of Martin back in 1992. I'm an actor.
He was in CB4, right?
I was a child star. Now,
we're talking about Jeff. Yeah, nigga.
I don't find him funny.
He's funny.
I don't find him funny at all.
Yeah, I can't.
And he hates my name with a passion. I don't know why he hates me. That's funny. I'm glad he likes.
You smug. You smug individual.
He's stupid. He thinks fucking Uncle Tom's a bad thing.
He said I'm a smug. No, he said you're a smug motherfucker. I don't like smug people.
Which is funny coming from him.
Okay.
That voice annoyed the fuck out of me, cuz
Does it?
I just don't. Yeah, I don't like older folks like him. I don't like. You know why? Because older folks him I can't stand because I don't. All right, I'm gonna just say they lie a lot. You can't believe nothing they say. You can't believe nothing they say at all. They always got a lie to tell.
Well, there's always old people like that.
But they always did something better than the rest. You can hear you, Tom.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Man.
Like whatever anybody else did, they did 10 times better. They never failed in their life. They got $10 billion in their account. They got all the women. Yeah, they perfect beings.
They perfect, and you figuring it all out, and they wondering why you not like them. That's what's the shit and it be driving me nuts. I'm like, but you up here with the rest of us.
Yo,
you perfect, like
Rizzler.
Get out of here.
But this the funny part. For them to be so perfect and got it all together, they on these same panels talking about the same bullshit.
I'm saying, but you up here with the rest of us. Get the fuck out of here.
They dropping knowledge on y'all. That's why
Tom, I already knew
That's what they doing.
You ain't gotta explain that.
John the Baptist, that's what they doing.
Yep, they teaching y'all.
You listen to it?
Yeah, I listen to everything they say.
You take heed to it. I mean, come on, man. I like real people. That's why I always was attracted to crazy folks, just like y'all. Because at least I know we always gonna keep it real.
You
Like we know.
crazy. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say you're not crazy.
Well, we are.
You think Uncle Tom gonna keep it real?
Oh, we always doing this panel.
He'll tell you.
Yeah, we are. We all
I
nutcase.
forgot to tell you, LA. I was driving in Jacksonville to a day old shitty ass fucking Jacksonville.
How bad was it?
Oh my god! I mean, there's car parts all over the motherfucking highway, dog. This motherfucker ran over a metal sheet, and that bitch hit my truck, dog.
You lucky it didn't hit your front.
Oh, it popped up and hit your truck?
I had to hit my brakes real quick. That bitch literally came down from floating and just smashed into my fucking front bumper. And then
wait, how heavy was this sheet? Wait, how light was this sheet for it to fly up that high?
It wasn't. It was like boom, and it went.
Dude, that's how I told you that's how my supervisor wife died a couple years last year. A piece of metal flew off the back of a truck, went right through her heart, killed her right on the highway, 95.
No,
right on the highway, cuz that shit is serious. 1 in a billion. 1 in a billion. That's why I don't play around. Fell off a piece of truck, Resler, and went right through the windshield, right through her chest. Died.
Damn.
He was fucked up. He was at work too.
If I'm gonna go, I don't want no freak accidents. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, imagine you being a cop at work and they telling you to come inside, and then you got to go to the scene of a traffic accident when your wife did. Like he was fucked up. He was he was fucked up. Like I didn't know what to say to him. He cool now. Yeah, he cool now. But for a while, and then his mom did something like real crazy. She took all his wife's stuff out the house. Like a week after she died.
All the clothes and everything.
Dude, talking about you got to leave and move on. I was like, come on, man. She was like, well, you gotta, because if you don't, because this is always going to remind you, like how, like you can't tell somebody how long to grieve. I don't care if it's 5 years. It's his time.
And she obviously didn't like the girl in the first place.
You know what, Mayo? They always bumped heads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they always bumped heads.
Oh yeah, she was happy.
Yeah,
Mom was happy.
They always, which is crazy to say, right?
Yeah.
It's not without justification on her side. At least that's what she thinks.
Yeah, I see.
But I wouldn't say it's not justified. If someone, matter of fact, I wouldn't even have to worry about it. I wish a motherfucker would touch guys.
Oh, are they? Are they talking about bringing Fight Club back? Hell no, don't do it.
They need to. I need something to do on the weekends.
It ain't like it's gonna hurt our numbers even more. Shit.
It won't be
one of us.
It won't be the same if they don't bring back. Yeah, it won't be the same if they don't bring back Aaron.
Yeah,
John about to say it won't be the zero. Yo, That was the funniest shit. We all looked at that damn thing at the same time. Like everybody was quiet. We was we was like, wait a
We're all
minute.
like, is it me?
I
I'm
stopped
on my
talking.
internet?
I said, I'm just fucking. I said,
No,
I'm
I'm
making a pan.
like,
I'm holding the panel down. Let me be quiet. Let me handle this.
Well, no, L.A.
I was
When I
looking like,
went
wait,
back
what?
and looked, it said I was unsubscribed from you. So I had to resubscribe, and then it timed me out because it was members only chat.
That's exactly what happened to me, man. That's
Members
exactly
only.
what happened to me. Yep.
How's it members only?
Yeah.
No, it said subscribers only. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm subscribed.
yeah,
I'm
subscribers
subscribed.
only.
Oh,
Yep.
Mayo. I looked up. I tried to go on my own chat and it wouldn't let me. It said, "Fuck you too." It said, "Fuck you too." You get none of this.
Wait, what?
It started when I did when me and Ruckus did the show today. When I was doing stuff and I looked, I was like, something not right. Something ain't right. Like,
They don't want you to be great.
No, sir.
Listen, I don't know what they did to you, but keep that issue away from me, please.
You ain't lying. I'm like poison right now.
Jesus.
I'm like poison right now, cuz. And I guarantee
I mean, on both your channels, Thin Black Line and your channel, it was a problem.
OG, you know what's gonna happen, OG?
What's that? What's
The
that?
lead attorney gonna do the story on what I did today and get about 5 million views. I'm gonna be hot as fish grease.
Wow.
Well, shit. So that one you was talking about, is that the one where the woman got kidnapped in Florida?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
husband
that
did
was the
that shit.
police officer that helped them with that. Cause I pulled that story up on Saturday, nigga, and it fucked me up. I didn't understand why she just didn't keep on driving.
I
I
think
don't know why she stopped.
I'm listen, I hate to put this out there, but I think maybe that cop was one of them kidnappers.
You think so?
And
Y'all
I
think-
think
y'all
the
think- y'all
husband
think they would-
actually told her to stop on the phone.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
think the
that-
husband and wife might be doing something illegal?
Yeah. I saw when you asked that earlier. Yeah.
And they said that she'd never been there before.
Man, why
I
you
heard
say
him say that in the
told her
press
to stop?
conference today.
Why you say the husband told her to stop? Why you think that?
Because he says he didn't tell her to stop.
Are you just taking his word? I mean, the opposite
No,
word.
no. I'm saying he
Yeah, you
told her
taking
to
the opposite.
stop. That's why she stopped. But he told the cops he told her not to stop.
But she didn't stop right away. Remember? She stopped a while later.
Still, she stopped.
Yo, how crazy are y'all in Florida to see somebody get kidnapped and one person record and the other one fucking just look and then call the cops a late hour
You
or
know
so
why?
later?
Because it's none of our business.
That's how y'all roll in Florida?
Yes,
Look,
sir.
if I see some crazy shit going on like that, do you really think, unless there's a child, do you really think I'm going over there to break
No, can I say call the
Margarita
cops?
and Jose up?
No, I
when
say call the
can-
cops.
Oh yeah, I'll call as I'm driving away.
Kai, they didn't even do that, Kai. They waited an hour or so later.
Yeah, that's some like oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me make a call real quick.
God, the stupid part is it wasn't even a driver that was recording. His hands was free. The passenger was recording. And he didn't once say, and Tom, this is why I hate people who record. This dumb shit like this.
That's weird.
This is the stupid shit people do.
Like, oh, it's been an hour. Maybe we should
Post it right on Instagram first. That's the first thing they do.
What do you think the link is with the tow truck from a bit ago?
I think it's that
Oh,
sheriff.
on the tow truck driver.
I think it's the sheriff. I think that Orange County sheriff, because they found a tow truck in Orange County where he worked.
Right.
I think it's all tied to him and the husband. They probably was into
guy.
drugs or something.
And the boss, who's the boss in Orange now? Is that what's his name? Chitwood? I think it is. Because he's not playing either. If that's who that is, he's not playing either. There's a group of them that are cool that fight against Biden shit, and they do all kinds of shit. Ours, which is Ivy, and then there's Chitwood. There is what the hell's the dude's name from Seminole? Shit, I can see his face clearly in my head. The one that did the live this morning.
Oh, one from
Yeah, gray hair.
Grady.
Oh, nope, but they're Grady Judd's friend. They're all friends. Shit. Anyway, that Seminole County dude is not playing. He was like, no, and they locked that. Look, they obviously aren't telling us everything they have. Obviously, with good reason. But
They
for
some
them
dumbass
to
criminals.
arrest him, kind of like on the spot type deal, something's super up.
I
With the
still
whole.
just mark my words. I would not be surprised if they tell us that cop was one of the people in that green. That
I wouldn't be
Acura.
surprised either.
Yeah, I would not be
And
surprised.
it's weird the way they put it. There was 3 green Altimas in the entire state, and 2 of them are gone. That was the only one in the entire state.
And then, oh gee, the thing to make it even more crazy is it was stolen twice. I
Yep.
stutter like a motherfucker. It was stolen
The
twice.
way, but if you listen to the sheriff's the way he was talking about it, you could tell he was kind of dancing around his words. But he
Yeah.
said it was basically that the dope boys send other people to go pick up the car and all that kind of stuff. So it came from a buy here, pay here, and there was so many different people driving it that they have no idea, who's what or whatever. But you could kind of sort of tell that they do. They just don't want to tip anybody up because Orange County is look.
But
When I tell you the shithole, Orange County is Disney and all that shithole.
And then after they towed the car, like the second time it got towed, they killed the tow truck driver.
Right.
They went to his home though, and like Ruckus
because he stole something out of the car, most likely.
yeah, I get you that
Probably
one.
drugs in the car.
Yeah, that's not even an issue. But my thing is, how would you know that was the exact tow truck driver unless the
Right.
cop
Right.
tipped it
How
off
would
because
you
they go on rotation.
Exactly. Because there's got to be even a small tow truck company has 4, 5, 6, whatever.
Yeah. And then you gonna know their
Orange
address because they killed him at his house with that same Mac 10 they killed the girl with.
Yep. It's real strange.
It's just so many pieces to this case that don't make any goddamn sense. And then
I think there's gonna be. He said something about that too towards the end of the live. His are good because he'll drop some dimes in there if you listen. But he said something to the effect of there's a lot of moving parts, but
yeah,
we know a lot of the moving part. We know who's who and what's what. We're just making the connections or something to that effect. And it led you to believe, hey, listen, we know, but we're not going to say anything.
and I think what makes this case so more difficult is it's a bunch of dumbass criminals.
It is.
And I think that's the part because you when something seems like it's that simple, you no, because nobody that dumb until you realize they are that dumb. And the only reason why I'm saying that's because the part where the husband gave the phone to the police, even though he knew it was a criminal evidence in there, he just handed it over.
That was too weird.
Oh, gee, call my lawyer, OG.
Asked him and he handed it right over within 3 seconds. Come on.
And then handed it to him, and then
I'm still trying to figure that part out, LA. That didn't make sense to me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like I said, when I heard shit like that, bro, my mind think differently than y'all's. I went into connections with everything else, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's the powers above that's controlling this shit. Cause to me, bro, to go through all this shit, like you said, killing somebody, bro, bro, nigga, that ain't no little bit of money.
He said something like that. It was something about it's a much bigger. I forget the words he used. It's a much bigger. I'm gonna paraphrase. It's a much bigger operation than just this. And they know about it. So whatever the whole situation is, Mayo will know what I mean when I say the super highway between
that
Miami
drug highway.
Orlando. Yep. It comes it goes back and forth up the East Coast, so straight down 95 in Orlando.
That 95
stops.
That's
95
cocaine highway.
95 is it. 95 is all the drug running.
And what would a tow truck driver? How would that fit in? Driving a tow truck Like, how would that fit? I guess it could fit in easily into that operation, huh?
Have these guys been out?
I would only transport. I would only transport drugs.
Remember.
But I would only transport drugs by tow truck or car carrier.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
Just think
literally
about-
ship cars around the United States full of drugs.
Now,
See that's where I was at, Mayo. But you got to think about that. If it was the operation they was going as or they was doing, then the bystander would be the other cops or anybody who didn't know nothing about the operation. Because you're right. If you really think about it, if you have some people in business with some other people, good people and bad people, you know what I mean, cops and people on the streets, if they have your car picked up and have your car shipped out somewhere, bro, you usually don't get stopped when you in a tow truck if you're doing a official job.
No.
So when they picked that tow truck up back the first time from an apartment complex in Orange County, right? They picked it up, and the tow truck driver, and I misspoke earlier. I don't know if he
Was it
took
the
it.
same apartment complex both times? or
Nope, it was
different
two.
ones?
It was two different
Okay.
ones. So when he picked the truck up, I don't know if he dropped it off at the lot or if he took it home.
Yeah, I didn't get that part.
They never said it. I thought he took it to the lot, but then when I looked at it, he never took it to the lot. They never said he took it to the lot or not.
So did he take it to the house and he saw shit in it and there was money or drugs or both or whatever? Maybe.
But
And
yeah,
they killed him for it?
yeah, because
Look,
they took the car back.
Orlando which is Orange County. I don't know. It might even be it might even be right up there with Miami as far as drugs. Like it's insane. So nothing would surprise me.
I mean, if it's drugs in the car, OG, right? And you kill the killer. This is hypothetical. We all speaking hypothetically here. You kill the
2042.
you killed the tow truck driver, right? Because maybe he found something. My thing is, why steal the car again just to commit another homicide?
A rare car.
A rare car.
So this is where I went with that at. My mind got to thinking like, well, shit, if
let me know
if somebody else hit the motherfucker and the police don't want to be involved in it, how did the motherfucking car get back? They say they stole the car back and put the car back over there, but that doesn't make sense. Why would you put drugs back in the same vehicle? You see what I'm saying? Do anything with the same vehicle after it had been through what it had been through. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why I said somebody probably hit their ass. Somebody got whatever they had into the drugs or whatever. And it was some shit that was underneath the table type shit. And they ain't want nothing to come back on them. So they did the best thing solution. They put the motherfucker back where they got it from. I mean, bro, and then you continue. No, if the police don't know nothing about it, bro, you continue your business. You don't stop doing business. You know what I'm saying? But if once they got involved into it, yeah, go ahead, Mayo.
Oh, if it was designed specifically to carry drugs, fake panels,
It would have compartments. Yep.
Something they would have to take apart to get access to.
Yep. Did you see that they never took it out of the people's name that sold it, the original owners?
Yeah.
That's messed up. Those poor people went through all kinds of shit.
Well, thieves
It got auctioned and went to a buy here, pay here place and has had something crazy like 12 different plates on it, but it's never been registered since those people.
And
that's why you need to take your plates with you when you sell a car.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that the Orange County cop that was just booked, they gave him some bullshit charges right now to keep him in there so they can get him to talk. But why would you need a detective's driver's license photo of the woman who's investigating your wife's murder if it's not to give it to somebody?
Sitting in there,
so you could
and that
kill him.
detective walks in.
That
detective must be.
That's a fact.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Mayo. Just for what? So you can take them out, right? They address, anything else about like that cop, that Orange County sheriff. He got a lot more shit to say, and I know they're gonna get it out of him. I would not be surprised.
That detective's whole family.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if this dude was literally one of those dudes inside that car. Because remember, they said they called him later on the way.
Yeah.
But there's no telling when he actually. When
And
he
they
actually,
went to
yeah.
figure this one out. I just thought of this. If that cop and the husband went to high school together, because that's what they said. How is it that the wife has never been there before? I just thought of that. If the husband and that sheriff went to high school together, like they said,
Uh-huh.
the wife, because they also said the wife had never been there before where she was killed. So
And
what?
and the businesses that they own are primarily cash businesses, a beauty salon and a grocery
Really?
market.
Oh yeah, that's pure. They were
Money
the
laundering.
money washers
Yeah.
Yep.
in the
That
operation.
if you think about it,
Yep.
the two businesses they own was a beauty salon and a grocery store.
Yep.
So they launder money.
Yep.
Yo, this thing gonna get deep.
Homestead, right? Yeah. So that's down by Miami.
Yeah.
That's
I
where we
told
just
you.
were last weekend. That's literally where his game was.
Yeah, Homestead Air Force Base down there.
Mm-hmm. It's a shit show.
I'm telling you, man. Something is about this thing is completely.
Oh, this is some Miami Vice level shit right here.
That's why. That's what caught my eye when I first read about it. I was like, okay. I first read the title, and then I went into the article, and I'm like, what the hell? And then when I found out the cop got arrested, and then I found out the green car was just recently stolen, and they killed somebody with the same Mac 10. I'm like, oh, I got to talk about this one.
Oh
But
God, they dug up an old Mac 10 from back in the day too, huh?
yeah, they got 10mm shell cases all over the fucking place. That's what I'm
10
saying.
millimeter?
Yeah, 10mm shell
Yeah,
cases.
both
Annual Mac 10.
locations.
Yeah, both locations, and that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
Like, this
you
is
know what
it.
that was?
Ton of
That was a high point, dude. That was a high point.
You think so?
Because
So maybe
High
they're
Point
running
makes
guns
10
too.
mil.
Running guns and drugs.
I don't know, God.
Because
A
a
Mac
dope
10's a
dealer
9 mil.
like
A Mac 10
typical
is a
dope
9mm.
boy,
You're right.
Or 45, yeah.
they're gonna use cheaper throwaways. They're not gonna run around with something that, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna. That's something they'll hang on to if it's somebody that's got a supply. Maybe they're running guns back and forth down Miami up to Orlando and then through Orlando up 95. Wouldn't
And
surprise me.
that's an odd pistol caliber for a fucking drug dealer.
Very. That's what I mean. That's very strange.
Yeah.
That's why I thought of.
That's
gotta be.
actually a cop or FBI caliber, honestly.
And then to drive 30 miles, with the people who's supposed to be kidnapping you in a car,
Mm-hmm.
and like not do any type of distress signals. I'd have told you I'd have ran that bitch off the side of that road.
Hell yeah, jump out the car. Something.
I'll tell you right now, we both gonna be going. I'm running up mail. I'm running right into the tree like that crazy bitch did. Running right into a tree. Hold on to
Still
your
odd to get out to stop.
You know the person ain't got a seatbelt on.
seatbelt on. Running right into that tree.
I don't care if I'm on the phone and that shit's good. Somebody's ramming my vehicle. I don't care if Jesus himself tells me stop the car. I'm not stopping the car. I don't care who said it. Why would I do that? You're that much of a moron?
I said it on my show when me and Locksmith was up there talking about this shit. I say, bro, she went to that intersection. I would have never stopped. I would have just kept on going and pray to God that it was a police car somewhere so I can just get a ticket. Hey, hurry up, please pull me over. You know what I'm talking about? I would have been speeding and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, come save me, bro. What we doing? Nigga try to push me off the road in the car, bro. What we doing?
And her husband never called the cops whatsoever.
Nope. That's
Man,
weird.
that's crazy, bro. That's just
But he
too much.
reaches out to his high school friend.
They took a picture of a damn license of another cop and sent it to him with all his information.
Yep.
Locksmith, what's up?
Hey guys. Hey, I got a question. What did they say about the tow truck? Like, what happened with the tow truck itself? They didn't say anything about that.
No, they
haven't
just said
gone
the
too
tow
far
truck
into
driver.
that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said the tow truck driver just got killed, but they never said exactly what happened to the tow truck. No.
All right, so I deal with a lot of tow companies and shit because they always need a key man. So just my theory. So I know a lot of those guys are dirty as shit. I mean, they're really dirty. So it makes me wonder if they're like transporting, through towed vehicles, like an accident, or they're getting ready to take it to the junkyard because the insurance has already totaled the shit out. That's what they do. So it makes me wonder if that kind of came in play.
Cars they'd never miss.
All that shit is in play at this point,
And
Jack Smith.
they did say the Altima came from an auction. So maybe this tow truck driver goes to the auctions, and I mean it would make sense. Auction cars, they're not going to be
That's
looking for
another
them.
cash business.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
big time, big time. So like
Real
dealing with these
strange.
tow guys, I'm a key man. So I deal with a lot of tow truck companies. They're always trying to do a little side business with me. They can't, if for whatever reason you don't take your vehicle out of their lot after 30 days, it becomes now that tow company's property, and they can't get a title unless they have the odometer, and they can't get an odometer on all these newer vehicles because it's electronic, and that's where guys like myself come to play. But typically, when I have to deal with a car, when I'm making a key on it, I'm going through it to see if there's a key around, and there's all kinds of shit in there all the damn time. And if there's something good, it's already been swiped out. I already know that. But it does make me wonder if a lot of these operations are being done because they're running illegal shit, rather be guns, rather be drugs. I've spoken to a couple guys before, and they have found large amounts of narcotics before. Just chopping it up with them. So it makes me wonder if that tow truck driver is kind of doing something.
I mean, he dead. They wanted to kill him for a reason, right?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, they shot it to his
But the
house for a
crazy part,
reason.
like you said, like once they put the car back, bro, it's something else to that. That's too much, bro.
Dude, this whole case is weird as fuck. I can't wait to see what other they got on it. I can't.
know.
I guarantee you, this ain't the last twist in it. It's probably gonna be like Biden was bringing drugs down with him or some crazy
Keep
shit.
watching because he updates a lot. Like he is on it. He'll probably update again tomorrow.
Man, I hope so.
He's not he doesn't go quiet. I've never seen him go quiet on really anything. Even if he comes on to be like, hey, listen, this is this. I can't tell you this right now, but he'll always tell you something. Because I always think to myself, damn, he says so much more than most everybody. Well, maybe not Grady Judd, but most everybody else. He's got stuff to say. You know what I'm surprised at? That the Orlando sheriff hasn't said a damn thing. I mean, Orange County, sorry. That he hasn't said anything. He hasn't held a press conference. He hasn't freaking said nothing.
Maybe they got something going on internally right now that
He
he
should
wanted.
have already come out and opened his mouth.
Well, if maybe they got an investigation on with that case that we don't know about, and it won't be. It'd be bad for him to come out and say some things, right?
No, I
You never
mean,
know.
I was thinking more in terms of, hey, listen, I know you've already heard this is what's going on. This is and kind of reiterate a little bit about both cases or whatever. Yes, we know they're connected. Whatever the case, he can reiterate a lot of the words that the other guy said, and be like, we're, rest assured, we're looking into it. And yes, my deputy's been arrested, but whatever the case may be, say something.
I don't know, guy. I think it might be just something probably none of us even can imagine going on.
Yeah, I think it's probably huge. I would bank on other agencies are probably involved at this point.
Because two people being killed, and then the way the second person was killed, the girl.
Yeah,
man. So, dude, I got a feeling this thing about to be. I'm gonna keep up with it. Hopefully, nobody take all my goddamn views. Lead attorney, keep your ass away from this.
For real,
Lead
he doesn't
attorney
need
is
to be involved.
Nate the lawyer.
You know that ain't.
No, you could just take a trip and go on scene.
That's exactly what I'm fucking do at this point.
Seriously, you could come down
You know
here,
that nigga
go
and show up.
go interview people.
I'm about
Go to
to
Grady Judd and ask him what he thinks of the whole thing.
tell him I'm looking for a job and go down there and ask him a bunch of questions about the case.
I don't know. Grady Judd would talk to you.
I need somebody to talk to me. I'm about tired of motherfuckers getting all the numbers. I was on Fulton County before anybody else. Fulton County did it again. OJ.
Oh no.
What they do?
The black man who made his baby drink the damn antifreeze because he.
Oh, did you see the Philly story that I put in the back for you? You probably already know about it. The guy that shot the 1-year-old baby, the woman that shot the 1-year-old baby in the face in Philly.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I saw that, but you guys.
Yeah. This dyke.
I'm sorry,
She from New York.
not shot.
Yeah. She from New York.
In front of the parents.
Yeah, this wrestler girl and my girl, we both taking her.
On Philly Street was out on bail
Yeah.
after New York.
Niggas say what? Wrestler.
We both taking her. We got to share this one, wrestler.
Oh,
I gotta examine her a little bit more.
Sorry, clicking on the back.
hideous.
Just click on the back.
I didn't know
that's
she
all you
was a
need to say.
girl. Ooh,
Click on the back. That's all you need
I
to see.
thought it was a
wrestler.
dude. I had to reread it.
No, Kyle, let him see for himself.
Ew.
Her sexy self.
Let me see it. Let me see.
Go ahead, look for. I'm not gonna click it on. You click for yourself, sir. I'm not doing your work for you.
Shit. A couple years ago, I know a bunch of Savannah cops got busted for running drugs through Georgia on 95.
Oh yeah.
They'd go pick them up at the border in Florida and run them up the South Carolina border and switch them off there.
How long they get away with it? They probably had a minute. They probably had
That went on for years and years and years and years, and it still does.
John, you still driving?
Yep. Still driving.
Oh, okay.
Hey, John, send me that text, man.
I'm gonna try to see what I can do.
I thought
You talking about the link is already back there?
I'm about to say, hold up, man. You better wake
Oh, it
your
might
ass
have
up while
came.
you.
I do it. I'll put it back there for you again.
Oh no, Orange County is John Mina. That's right.
I'll put it back there for you again. Because he probably did it before you got here.
Mayo,
There we
you
go.
say you sent me a text. I was
There
supposed
we
to send you
go,
a text.
Wesley.
No, send me a text so I can send you a story about Texas water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been
trying to say
looking
you
at
ain't
this
say
story.
try to say you ain't saved my number in your phone. That's all that is.
I might do this. I might do this
No,
story
what it is,
tomorrow.
I don't have your name next to it, sir.
Yeah, John the asshole. That's it. Man, John the asshole. Yeah, I might do this story tomorrow along with the teacher getting slapped in her face by the student twice.
Jesus, I saw you say something about that. Like,
Slapped the shit out of her twice. The
shit.
teacher ain't need to do nothing.
I ain't
Too
seen
close.
it. Oh my goodness, what is going on here?
Slapped the shit out of her twice.
Dude, I just bought a fucking knife to keep on my forearm
Oh, really? Those are good ones.
for this shit right here.
All right, Mayo.
Go.
Can you imagine this nonsense? This bitch stabbed not one but two people. And that judge from Memphis pissed me off. I should have played that for time. This dude completely lied. The one he lied his ass off. And I don't say lies like easily. He's totally lied. Like what he said made no sense, and he made it up because he knew they messed up when letting that cat out of jail. And then for him to say the court system hasn't made a mistake, it's the laws that do. Come on, man. Yeah, I'll play it for you real quick. Yeah,
Judge got final say so. What the fuck? What is he talking about?
hold on, I'll play it for you. This
The
shit
judge
made me
doesn't make a decision. The laws make the decision.
okay.
All right.
Yeah. Watch this one. So this is where a Memphis guy got killed, and this is when you know at this point you a soulless bastard.
Tom, you playing video games?
No, it's me.
Now, many are wondering how a violent offender can get out without bond and commit a heinous act. 18-year-old Jalen Blobley, one of the suspects, died in the shootout with police.
And you know, it was not his first.
Yeah, listen to this first part.
It was not his fault.
Listen to this first part.
No, wasn't his first time.
Yeah, listen to the first report, because the first report they're gonna give you some real interesting things, and we're gonna watch the second one. And the second one, you can be like, wait a minute, what? It literally contradicts everything the first one said by the same people. It makes zero sense.
First run-in with police. Our April Thompson joins us now after learning more about Jalen Lobley. April, what do you know?
Greg, when 18-year-old Jalen Lobley got into a gun battle with police this morning, it was on the heels of being released without bond from jail at 201 Poplar. But for the crimes he was in for, many are asking, why was he out in the first place? 18-year-old Jalen Lobley was no stranger to Memphis police. We found court documents related to his arrest just last month, an affidavit connecting him to 2 car thefts on March 2nd and 3rd. March 5th, police were called to a Whitehaven home on Richland, listed as Lobley's address, for a suspicious vehicle. They say they found Lobley asleep in the driver's seat. They say he had a Glock 19 9mm handgun, which had a Glock switch attached that turned it into an automatic machine gun, which Police Chief C.J. Davis mentioned Friday morning after Lobley's deadly encounter with police.
He was also charged at that time for 2 stolen vehicles and having a programming device commonly used to steal cars.
Lobley was jailed, but the next day, a judicial commissioner gave him a $10,000 bond at a bail.
No,
she didn't mention shit about a machine gun.
Well, they're about to tell you that now. Actually, this news report did a great job on it. They're going to talk about the switch on it.
Hearing, another commissioner released him on his own recognizance with only a curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy's office said, our office strongly argued against lowering the bond, citing the defendant's danger to the community. Despite our arguments, the commissioner approved the ROR bond, highlighting a problem people have been complaining about in the courts: criminals getting out and committing more crimes. We went to Lobley's home, as many ask, why was an 18-year-old out at 2 a.m., especially now that we know he had been put on a curfew. Yeah,
he was put on a curfew, huh?
I know, but
this was just a waste. This was just a wasteful phone call they made right here.
He reached his mother by phone. She told us, do you think I really want to talk to you when my son was just killed? But many in the community just wonder, when will it stop?
But yeah, you're right, Mayo. I don't think they ever mentioned the gun, right? So this is the second video. So this one really kind of pissed me off. Not kind of, it did.
But they didn't charge him with the machine gun either.
They didn't?
No. They said all he got picked up for was the vehicle and
the killing of a Memphis police officer, as many.
Really?
That's it.
Wow. I wonder why they didn't charge him with the gun.
They didn't charge him with the gun. They didn't charge him with the fucking machine gun. Nothing.
Game, the killing of a Memphis police officer, has many asking some tough questions. An 18-year-old involved in that murder had been in jail on serious charges just days before the shooting, but then inexplicably was released without bail. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WRG investigator April Thompson has been digging into the details. Tonight, she is talking with a judge, the district attorney, and a state lawmaker who are all pointing fingers.
When 18-year-old Jalen Lobley was killed in a gun battle that also killed Memphis police officer Joseph McKinney last Friday, it was just weeks after Lobley went before Judicial Commissioner Chris Ingram at 201 Poplar, arrested for possessing a Glock turned into a machine gun and for confessing to stealing cars. Ingram.
Yeah, so he was arrested for the Glock too. Yeah, I'm like, damn, there's no way they're gonna just throw that away. He definitely had to be arrested for the Glock.
Yeah, but he wasn't charged with it.
I gotta look at his charging documents. Okay, I'll take your word on it. Because that do make sense now. This next part makes sense then.
The teen on his own recognizance. Judge Bill Anderson, who has supervised all judicial commissioners and sat down with us last June to talk about their work, told us by phone today Judicial Commissioner Ingram followed the law.
All that's sitting in front of the commissioner is that he admitted to stealing the cars. Well, okay, maybe he did, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he did under coercion. That's all to be considered in the future. But yes, that is one of the considerations in setting bail.
So that makes
My
sense.
motherfuckers are retarded, dog.
So the thing it says is only thing
I know,
DB said in front of him was
they're retarded.
The stealing of the car, not the gun and not the device to help you steal cars. I thought he was lying, but y'all corrected me.
One among many things commissioners weigh.
At the end of the day, it was his personal decision, not personal thoughts, his personal decision based on weighing all the factors in front of him that recognizance release with conditions was appropriate.
Yeah, that's the part I'm like, don't understand. His personal thought and personal decision is two different things.
I don't think so. That's what I was thinking when he said it.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Like,
Oh, well, and the simple thing that he didn't have all the facts about the arrest, just what the DA wanted to tell him.
okay, well,
let's not pretend why he wasn't charged with the machine gun.
No, you're right. But
if this was Billy Bob out in the county, he'd have been charged.
And this is the crazy part. So the part up next, Mayo, is when the commissioner, I think this guy lies for the commissioner, and also the DA got caught in his kind of lie. It made no sense.
Would you have made that decision as a judge?
Don't know. Wasn't my case.
But Anderson says there is a lot of blame to go around that has nothing to do with the courts.
It's open season. 18, they don't. That's what happened. There's where the blame is. The legislature, it needs to change, make some changes so that these 18-year-old kids can have that easy access to weapons.
That tell me that's the dumbest thing you ain't ever heard.
Oh my God! What the?
You blame it on that?
Okay, I have to. Okay, real talk. I sit and listen to these kids all day because that's what I got to work with. They steal the shit. I'm literally having a conversation about it with one of the kids in my unit because one of the reasons he's in there is because him and his buddies tried to rob a fucking gun store. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? They stealing the shit. They're not buying it at the damn store. They're stealing them.
Yeah, and they're usually stealing them out of cars.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how they get in. He even said, we hit a bigger lick before the that last one. I said, oh, y'all did it twice? He said, yeah, we do this. We scope the place out. I'm telling you, like, these people are fucking retards. They don't even understand what legislating is not the problem. More laws ain't gonna stop the shit.
No, and in Tennessee, or actually federally, it's illegal for an 18-year-old to buy a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
In every state in the country.
Every state in the country, it's illegal for an 18-year-old to buy a pistol.
Yeah,
every fucking state.
It gets even worse with this jackass.
We took that sentiment to Tennessee State Senator.
Now, this senator ain't playing. He called all them judges out.
Brent Taylor.
You could pass all the gun restrictions that you want, and you could take guns out of law-abiding citizens' hands, and it will do nothing to remove the guns from criminals who want to use them for evil purposes.
But Taylor is weighing a law to get rid of judicial judges altogether in Shelby County. Will that even make the process even more backlogged?
Well, it would require the judges actually to get off their and go to work.
He says a study shows the county is overjudged, and having judges take on the work judicial commissioners do may be better.
Decisions like these are life and death decisions, and they need to be made by people who are accountable to the electorate.
So the commissioners, the Bell commissioners are appointed. The judges are elected.
Probably by the liberal ass DA.
Yeah. So now they're trying to change it. So they're going to take away all them Bell commissioners and put judges there. There's some more things they're going to try to do, but this goes back to Mayo point that he was making earlier when he was going to say about this dumbass DA.
Hubley also had no prior cases as an adult before March.
He had no prior criminal record that was in the paperwork in his court jacket. Police officer may have said, we know this kid from the neighborhood. We've arrested him 10 times as a juvenile. Well, I'm sorry. We can't consider that.
He says the commissioners don't have access to any juvenile's record. That's another thing Brent Taylor is pushing to change.
Had the judge been able to look into the juvenile record of this defendant, perhaps he could have made a different decision that the defendant shouldn't have been released on his own recognizance.
Judge Anderson also says the district attorney could have pushed stronger for a higher bond at each phase of Lobley's court hearings. Steve Mulroy's office says they didn't request a higher bond for Lobley, but they did argue against him being released on his own recognizance. And their push to have him tried federally came after his hearing, so the judge would not have known about that when he considered bond. April Thompson.
That's dumb as shit.
Possession of a machine gun is a federal charge, but it's also a state charge. They're illegal under Tennessee law too, unless they're registered NFA weapons.
That last part, did y'all hear what he said? The last part about hired bond. They should ask for a hired bond. Y'all hear that last part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did he? What bond did he get?
They probably put him for $5,000.
No, Au revoir.
That's what he got.
No, I understand it,
But
I'm
the
talking
DA
about,
was probably asking for $5,000.
They asked him for 125. One commissioner lowered it to 10 grand, and then he said, "Fuck it, you out on your own." So even if you would have asked for 10 million to lower it down to nothing, that made it null and void, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't care how high of a bond you would have asked. He didn't pay the lesser bond, so why ask for more?
Yeah. No, every one of those fucking commissioners is a social justice warrior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a failure and all, but if they could take anything out this man's death, hopefully they make those changes so this shit, because it's going to help everybody. It's going to help everybody. So hopefully they do, but I think it's just a lot of lip service.
We need to, I would say for repetitive juvenile criminals, we need to stop protecting their juvenile records.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you with that? Diesel say that same thing.
If they're career criminals,
being in there, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a hell of a lot of shit that we need to stop doing. I'm gonna tell you that right fucking now. It's a hell of a lot more shit, not just the record. Stop fucking babying them, and for one, and stop and just go hardcore on their ass. Because a lot of them don't give a fuck. They don't even give a fuck about that.
No, they ain't expecting to make 25 anyway.
Listen, some of them pay for prisons back. Prisons for payback.
I said, I'm like, bro, go ahead, send their ass. Go ahead, send their ass in the correction. Stop playing with them. Go ahead, and send some of them to the adult institution. Because a lot of them is scared of cats any fucking way. You want to stop a lot of this shit? Send their ass to the adult institution for a year. Because they some scary ass motherfuckers. They only hard when they got a gun in their hand. I can tell you that for a fact. They only hard. They only talk shit. Most of them can't fight. That's why they'll always create a scene to get staff. Because I've had to do it this entire week. Whether you talking shit, but you standing behind me. I said, so you tough because I'm in here. You ain't tough by your own. You causing all this, causing a scene and trying to get taken out of the unit because you a scary cat. Okay, so what's all that rah gangster shit you talking about? Because I'll call it out on any day. I said, you tough now. But where was that toughness 5 minutes ago? Yeah, it's a lot of shit that they need to do.
Yeah, inmate
Juvenile
225
records is
get
one.
on your ass. Yeah, you shut up, huh? That's what they. Yeah, okay.
And when they go into adult prison, they need to be issued a mini skirt. That needs to be their uniform.
Mayo crazy. Well, they gonna piss themselves, Mayo. They gonna be crying in the first 5 minutes.
No, but
they might like that, Mayo.
No, not with that mini skirt on, Playboy. They ain't gonna like that.
It's all this therapeutic bullshit that we have to do now. That's the problem. That's another problem. I'm tired of this therapeutic bullshit that we always
and
do.
the holistic approach. Right?
Oh man, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, man, leave these kids alone. They doing what they can.
Look at that nigga Tom.
Trying to survive. Y'all motherfuckers want to get on their ass because y'all wish y'all could do what they can do.
That nigga came.
Yep. They so poor they run around in $300 shoes.
That's a fact. You mad if you can't run around $300 shoes?
I could, but I won't because it's stupid.
Oh no! So then
I could run. I could run in some $300 shoes too if I stole them bitches.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just mad because they can do what y'all scared to do. How about that? Yeah.
Okay, so
See, I got quiet. I've been telling you. I tell y'all the truth. Y'all ain't scared.
Yeah, right. Everybody, we about to end this. We've been going on for 3.5 hours. Hopefully,
Damn,
YouTube
I've been
is
ready
right.
now. Y'all motherfucker over here talking.
Yeah, we actually had a good conversation. Listen, y'all did good today. I can keep this whole stream. I ain't got to edit it. So, thank you, Jesus.
Mayo.
Surprised Tom ain't dropped his little classic little buttons he got. He ain't
No,
got
he
his
was doing
little.
good today. He was doing good today. YouTube set him straight. I think YouTube scared us straight. They got their point across.
I don't pay attention to numbers, but I thought that shit was hilarious, though. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Zero, nigga? Zero. Nigga, zero.
Nigga, I came when I woke up and I got ready to come up here. That motherfuckers had one person in the chat, but I seen like 13 different names just strolling. I was like, yeah, YouTube bullshit.
So we'll see y'all tomorrow, everybody. Get ready for the wake up report. We're gonna do it on Marty. I got some stuff to tell you about Uncle Marty. Uncle Marty back with his bullshit. Well, cousin Marty. So
What'd he do?
Cousin Marty Small beat the shit out of his daughter. Think she was fucking some little drug boy. He got a little upset. That's all right.
He beat
love
the
her.
baby out of his daughter.
I thought the mother did it. Didn't he say the mother the one that did it?
They was taking turns
they
whooping
both got
ass.
charged. So they both whooped her ass.